Currents. LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy. Oh, pussycats. So, let down by a bottler. Verinda should be here, shouldn't he? Verinda should be here. Okay, and Vinny was supposed to be in at 6:30 to record some stuff for me. I wrote some stuff for him to say. He's not bothered turning up. He has bottled it, ladies and gentlemen. So if you've tuned in for the Verinda special, disappointing, huh? Never give the radio station over to kids. We learned that lesson with the G-Man. Learn it with Verinda, but yet still Yasser's coming in on Friday. Oh, God almighty. Oh, it's Monday. Turns out this half hour is the least... Is it? I think this half hour is the least popular part of the show now, isn't it? I think with that, what the stats...
This was 8 to half 8.
Oh, is that the lowest still? This is just going down, but... okay, yeah, you're probably right. Still the dead hour keeps its name. So... 0870 90 90 973. Now, I know a lot of people were tuning in to hear Vinny completely muff it up and make a fool of himself live on the radio. Well, he's bottled it, ladies and gentlemen. He has bottled it. He's not bothered to get off his lazy, fat backside and turn up and do the radio show. So shame on you, Verinda. If you know him, if you see him, treat him with the derision that... Oh, very stiff neck. Oh, very stiff neck. All weekend. I don't quite know why. Maybe it's that blooming Wolf Creek. We'll mention Wolf Creek again. We talked about it a little bit last night on the Sunday night Triple M show. But Wolf Creek. What a horrible film. What a horrible film. Okay. For the first 30 minutes, your calls are going to go straight to air. 0870 90 90 90. Oh, let me get my iPod out. I fancy. I've not played Swinging London. Oh, I've got... Oh... well, okay, so the Recorder Quartet have sent me some CDs, which is brilliant, and I've got those here with... I've got the new CD on my iPod, so we'll have a listen to that. But I found another band. I'm finding bands at the moment. I found a... Hang on a minute. Where's the lead? There's the lead. Is that it? Hang on. Yep, look. I found another band called The Now People. Oh, and once you get over the fact the bloke can't sing, once you get over that... Well, they can do these amazing harmonies, and you get over the fact that he can't. What the hell? Let's just have a bit of this, because this is pop the way pop was meant to be played, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I've listened to this in the car again and again and again. Ignore the fact he can't sing, because then it becomes quite endearing after a while. Okay, but here we go. Ignore his voice. It gets endearing. They come in with some harmonies in a minute.
And then you took my sight from me. Now I can't live without you, but I feel lost around you. Please don't say I got it wrong, when I know you still won't let go.
Here we go. I love it. Can we become a music station, Richard Parks? I think brass comes in a minute. Let's get to the brass, hang on a minute. I know I shouldn't really play records, but I get quite excited when I find a new band. Here we go. Mid-late. Strings.
Come to mind, don't look back, it's not meant to be.
We'll take some calls in there, I promise. I guess this bit. Here we go. They're going to do it now. Maybe there's no brass. Maybe I dreamt it. Vinny's calling in. He's going to have to wait for this now, you muppets. Oh, God. And the whole album's like this. It's like this and Pet Sounds, but with a guy who can't sing very well. But it becomes endearing after a while. There's a little bit psychedelic. Anyway, sorry, that's all we needed to wake us up a little bit. I was feeling a little bit tired. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Calls go straight. Oh, this bit's good. Oh. Anyway, etc., etc. You get the idea. It's just, it's just bloke singing. Right, let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
G'day, this
Yes.
is Ollie Dingo with Aussie Rules Roundup. The weekend winners were Essendon, Port Adelaide, West Coast, Geelong, St Kilda and Collingwood. And it was a draw for Brisbane and Sydney. So till next Monday, make your mark.
What? Make your what? What? Make your mark? That's seems to be a new kind of catchphrase. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
20 minutes.
What is?
Yeah, I'm going to be in 20 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
No. We don't need you now.
So what?
So what? Yeah. You were supposed to be at 6:30.
Yeah, it's my fault the train was late.
Is it?
No, it ain't.
Well, you should have been here extra. If I've got to be somewhere, if I'm doing, do you know? Imagine if I turned up like half an hour late for the radio show. I know Nick Abbott does it. Actually, that's not a good example, is it? Okay.
I think I saw him actually.
Oh, did you? He's come. He's doing Clive Bald this week, isn't he? I think. Anyway, we don't need you now.
So we'll go back home then.
You're actually looking for. Get your sorry backside in here.
Can I speak to who's producing the show?
Why?
Because I can forget it.
What? So you're going to be 20 minutes?
Yeah.
So and we're not going to get to record any of the stuff that I wanted to record.
I would have to come some other day then.
Okay, you'll have to come some other day then. What an absolute muppet, for goodness sakes. Let's go to line 1. 1, you're on the wireless.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? I must mess up, didn't I?
Yes, you did, but it was excellent. His voice actually sounds like Donovan when he does that. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening.
You mentioned singing just now.
Aye.
Well, last night I scored 94 points on a karaoke machine, and I can't even sing.
Hang on, you get points on karaoke these days?
Yeah, you get points for intonation, melody, tune, words.
Oh, well, tune, words. You get points for words.
Stuff like that.
Yes.
How many of your listeners could say that?
What, words? I can say it.
They scored 94 points on a karaoke machine.
The points. I don't know how many could say that.
And I can't even sing.
Oh, you said that already. Well, give us a burst.
Name your favourite song.
Daydream Believer.
I actually sang that, but the words were so confusing because I've listened to that song a million times, and I never knew what the words were.
The words, every time I've seen someone singing Daydream Believer on a karaoke, the words are wrong, and that annoys me.
I know, it's amazing. Start me off. How did it go again?
What do you mean, how did it go again? You know how it goes.
Homecoming Queen.
What? Hang on, it starts a little bit like this. No, here we go. Oh, God, no. Now.
I could hide beneath the wind. Oh no, I forgot the words. I've got to go.
You got 94 points for that. That was awful. What should we go to? Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Ian, I just wanted to phone to let you know my wife's just had a little baby girl.
Hey, fantastic, congratulations.
Can I celebrate with a couple of Yasser phrases?
What, you want me to play them?
No, I'll just do them.
Oh, go on then, good lad.
I'm not gay. Busy line, busy line.
Hang on a minute, because you performed... Oh, he's gone, he's put the phone down. Well, let's,
Hello, Ian. They actually go forward in the winter. I don't feel nothing, really.
I'm taking my nephew to see Bob the Builder on Sunday. First time I'm allowed to take him off on my own, and the mum and dad, my sister and her husband are going to go off and have lunch. I'm taking him to the Science Museum to see Bob the Builder, ladies and gentlemen. I am very, very excited. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Yo, Ian, it's the Bill in Leighton.
Hello, the Bill.
Yeah, are you sure Verinda's showing up?
Well, he said he was, but he's already 45 minutes late. He's going to be an hour late when he comes in.
Why do you put up with such unprofessionalism, man?
Well, because I work at LBC 97.3 and that's what it's based on.
Yeah, but you're such a professional.
Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that.
Okay, can I come on the show?
No.
I was nice to you on the phone.
I know you're nice. You were nice on the phone then, but Bill, you do have a slightly potty mouth sometimes.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair play. Good point.
All right then.
Bye. Bill's excellent, but sometimes he forgets, you know, and the odd naughty comes out. Let's try this one. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. I've got a confession to make.
Oh, yeah?
I've done a really naughty thing yesterday.
It's not a murder, is it? Because I don't think that this is an appropriate forum if it is.
No, it's not a murder.
Okay.
I threw some rubbish out of my car window and I just phoned up to apologise to the British public.
What did you throw out of the car window?
I threw a Coke bottle out and a Twix wrapper.
Why did you do that? Why don't you do what I do and just throw it in the passenger footwell? Is it called a footwell? I think they are called footwells, aren't they?
They are called footwells, but I try and keep my car car nice and clean, so I thought that'd be a bad thing to do.
Okay, right. Listen, well, thank you for that, but I'm okay. Well done. I started this list last week and I lost it. Right. So in my account section of my diary, I'm going to write down. In the account section, I'm going to write down bad names. Okay, and in 6 months, I'm just going to read them off. Footwell. What a band name that is. In 6 months, we're going to do a podcast special where it's just me reading band names that are brilliant. Footwell's going to be at the top of the list. Oh, it's time for this. It's the top of the list. Joyce.
Thank you very much. The Blackwall Tunnel is blocked southbound because of a broken down lorry.
I've got to say that tonight's show is dedicated to Sophie. So there we go. We can do that. We can dedicate a show. Yes, Helen. Sorry, we can dedicate a show, and it's to Sophie this evening.
Someone's arrived here. What? When shall I bring him in, or shall I?
I don't really want him on the show anymore.
Do you want him?
What time do you call this?
The train, innit?
The train. Excuse me, sir. What time is it? The train, innit? What does that mean? The train, innit?
The train was late, so I was late for the show, and everything's messed up. Okay.
Get in here then. Well, the next. However, so how long are you staying for?
An hour.
So why can't you stay till 10 o'clock now? I've got stuff to record with you, and you have let the internet down.
I can come back on a Friday.
We've got Yasser on Friday. Well, I tell you what, come back. Can you come at 6 on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, right, fine. Right. You want to cab home? Do you?
Yeah.
What time? You smell nice. What are you wearing?
Nothing.
Have you eaten? What are you eating?
Had water.
Oh, something smells nice. You smell like a pretty lady. What time do you want the car for? Quarter past 8?
Yeah, that'll be alright.
8:15. That would be alright for Verinda. So, right, go on then. What do you want?
Yeah, shall I put my headphones on?
If you want to. I don't even know why you're here.
Yeah, I've got a few topics.
Back away. You want to be sort of like this distance. See the distance of my fingers there?
Okay,
yes.
I've got a few topics in it.
Okay.
One of them is, I've forgotten them.
It's gonna be a stinker! You should have done what I do, and put them on a bit of paper.
Yeah, I did, but,
The train was late. Is that why you haven't got it?
It fell out of my pocket.
It fell out of my pocket. Please, miss, the dog ate my homework tonight. Well, shall we take some calls straight to air?
Yeah, what time is it?
Have you been drinking or something? It's 22 minutes past 7.
Oh, I thought it was adverts.
We've just come back from the adverts.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, go on.
What line do you want?
5.
Line 5, you're through to Vinny.
Nick Ferrari is Mr. London. Iain Lee, swinging London. Vinny, Mayor of London.
Okay, well, I think there's a man. Line 1, you're through to Vinny.
Hello, Vinny.
Hello.
I've got the disturbing theory that, Looney John?
Yeah.
I think he possibly is an alien. I've been monitoring his phone calls for some time now.
Why do you think Looney John is an alien?
What I say, I've been monitoring these calls for some time now, and I think there's a secret code. When he says things like globule, harpsichord, boing, I think he could be saying, I will just...
Yeah, don't you think he's just copying Pradeep? You know, globule and Ranjit...
There's a certain sequence of the words, like harpsichord, boing, globule, that are really spelling out. I think he's probably talking to a mothership.
Well, let's ask him. Looney John, are you talking to a mothership, or are you just copying Pradeep?
No, I'm doing my own innovative stuff. Oh, by the way, Vinny.
Yeah.
You're an idiot, innit?
Yeah. Cheers.
Globule.
Yeah.
Boing.
And you're not an idiot saying that.
No, I'm highly intelligent.
Yeah.
Treacle pudding.
Okay.
Harpsichord. Globule. Deliberately.
Yeah.
Boing.
Yeah. A-star.
Boing.
Yeah, cut him off.
Okay, I'll cut him off. Okay, it's gone.
Boing. Globule.
Yeah, you're annoying me now.
I hope so, yes. That's the whole point. That's what
Yeah,
you're
but
there
you
for.
don't only annoy me, you annoy the rest of the public who listen to LBC. LBC.
No, you got it the wrong way round. The whole point of your existence is for you to be annoyed for our entertainment.
Yeah.
That's why you're in the studio.
Yeah,
That's why Ian has you on air so often.
But you annoy me.
No.
Oh, you're the only one who annoys me, really.
Boing. No, I don't.
Yes. Who else annoys me?
You might incorrectly think that I annoy you, but actually it's the other way round.
What, you think I love you or something?
No.
What?
No, it's you who
I
annoys
enjoy you.
everybody else.
I enjoy you. Well, John, thanks for that. Let's go to line 9. Line 9, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, he's bottled it. Let's go to line 8. 8, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Vinny, it's James in Romford.
All right, yeah.
How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah.
Listen, I thought I'm disappointed, Vinny. Like, I thought you were going to come on and unleash this whole new level of Vinny, and like, it's been a whimper, mate.
It's been a whimper.
Yeah, it's only been 2 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, like, but you got to hit the ground running, mate.
Yeah, wait until a triple M solver, and then the real stuff will come.
That would hear you. Wait, you're holding back.
James, thank you for that. So 7:30, we're going to see we're going to see the real Vinny.
Yeah.
Kicking some ass.
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Vinny, make me a phone, a brother one. Vinny.
Yes.
Vinny. You got the words wrong.
Oh yeah.
You got the words wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the appreciation.
You got the words wrong. When you were late, we were cursing you by singing, Vinny! Where the bloomin' hell are you? Except we didn't use the words blooming.
Oh, so what did you use then?
You know exactly what we used. Yes, line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello there, good evening. You know you're letting any old Tom, Dick and Vinny on the radio?
Yes.
Can I come down and come on them?
No.
Oh.
Because I've realised that it actually makes really bad radio.
Well, I wouldn't make bad radio if I came down.
And I came, this is my third time, so I'm like a veteran in it.
Veteran?
Veteran.
Yeah, it's like, it's a veteran. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes.
Vinny, give me a favour.
Yeah?
Driving through London today, and there's this green thing on the top of the GPO tower. In your micro show, can you find out what the hell it is?
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll find out. There we go. That's something to keep us going. 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, is that the Verinda that always says, do you pee in the swimming pool? Is that nutter?
Yes, that's him. Yes.
You're joking?
Mm-mm.
What's he doing there?
I'm not quite sure. What are you doing here?
Because I'm going to entertain London.
Hey, you pee in the swimming pool? Is that you? Are you that fella?
Yes, I said that about a year ago, and you're a bit late now, aren't you?
Yeah, no, but what do you mean? I can't be as late as you.
What do you mean?
You're the biggest bustler there can be. I can't believe you got an appointment and he turns up late.
Okay, right, yeah, okay, let's but fair play, Vinny. I still get people saying you're that idiot off the 11 o'clock show, so the fact that people only a year later still say you've peed in swimming pools or whatever. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Is Verinda there?
Yes.
Could I speak to him?
Yeah, you speak to him.
Verinda?
Oh, okay, cut him off.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
Verinda?
Yeah.
Kaka?
Yeah.
Virinder Kaka?
He's swearing.
Is that swearing?
Yeah.
Oh, then, no, we'll not have that. Thank you for letting us know. Wow, this really is. I thought. Do you know what? When you said you were going to come in, Vinny, I thought it was going to be rubbish. Boy, oh boy, was I right. Let's do one more call on the Triple M, shall we? Pick a line, go on.
9.
Line 9, you're through to Vinny.
So I thought.
I don't know. Yes. Let's try one more. Let's try this. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Reinstate the flange before it becomes gay BC.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. Let's we can squeeze one more in. Yes, line 10, you're on the wireless.
Yo, Ian.
Yes.
I want to speak to Verinda, man.
Okay,
Verinda.
you got 10 seconds. Yeah.
I like your work, man, but you sound a bit gay when you're live in the studio.
Okay, that's just on the strength of Talk Sport, I think we should be careful around that. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
He ain't heavy. He's my brother.
There we go.
Yeah.
And,
is he talking about me?
I don't know. I wouldn't like to say anything. Right, so 0870 90 90 973. Vinny, you got 10 seconds to set up your stall.
Yes, what I want to talk about is.
This is going to be. Just go to the ads early. It's going to be rubbish.
Is that dynamite?
Good evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
I'm keeping a list of band names I come up with, and so far we've come up with Footwell.
Yeah.
It's a good. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well, I've got one topic is Greenwich really the centre of the universe? Because that's what I read on the internet. And another one is, do old people really care about the global warming? Because by the time it gets to its worst, they'll probably be dead.
I hope you're listening, Richard Parks. Look what we're doing to your new radio station. Aren't we muffing it up for you? But Greenwich isn't the centre of the universe.
Well, that's what it said on the internet.
On Google. Google say that.
Yeah.
It's the source of time. It's where time comes from.
Yeah, but, then, how does that happen then? Why Greenwich? Why not Paris?
Did you hear how long it took for him to think of another place? Do you know what? That's actually a good question. I'm surprised. It's genuinely a good question. Why is Greenwich the centre of time?
Yeah, and do old people really give a damn about global warming?
Okay.
Because by the time it gets to its worst, they'll probably be dead.
But we'll be dead anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know about you, I'm still a bit young, innit? And I'll be quite...
finish that sentence, can you?
Muffed up.
Muffed up?
Yeah.
Are you growing a beard?
Yeah.
I only said that because I can see a vague shadow just across your face there. So.
I was thinking having a shave, but I thought, nah.
Nah, why? Yeah. Okay. Well, should we take some calls?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah, not straight to here, though.
No, Helen's... If you call up now, 0870 90 90 973. Vinny's with us till about 8:15. Helen will take your call, and then we'll call you back. So, let's go to Richard. Hello, Richard.
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello there.
It's a privilege to be there to speak to you when Vinny's there.
Yeah, so can you answer my question? Is Greenwich really centre of time, then?
Can I ask, is it the centre of time?
Yeah.
I'd have to look in Wikipedia first.
Okay.
Don't believe a thing Wikipedia says. There's a debate on Wikipedia about my sexuality. Can you believe that?
Well,
yeah, it changes every week.
Doesn't it?
It has, yeah, but my sexuality doesn't change every week. But the Wikipedia page.
Yeah,
does.
Sometimes it says you're bisexual. Sometimes it even says you're heterosexual.
Okay, I know the different categories of sexuality that there are. So Richard,
has Vinny listened to the podcast?
Oh, what is the date for the Pod Club podcast?
31st of January.
31st of January. It's all a little bit 2006. It's all a little bit skew-whiff at the moment, but in the next week or two...
What podcast is that?
Shut up. In the next week or two, we're going to have the very own Pod Club email. We've got it, but I just don't know how to access it at the moment. Hang on, I might be on proxy. Let's have a little look. Was that your knuckles?
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that. Do this. So...
I can do my neck.
Go on. There's no noise. All right, you know we're doing toes now then, don't you?
Yeah, I can do that.
Go on then. Hang on, Richard, we're just clicking our toes.
My feet stink, though.
That's not mine, who cares? You put that down there. Here we go. These are mine.
Yeah, mine don't work.
you can't do it as good as that, can you? Right, so, yes, the Pod Club this week is the 31st of January 2006. You should all be listening to it, and you can call in any point this week to discuss that particular episode. The Pod Club will get smoother in the next couple of weeks, I do promise, and I'll be able to email everybody who's in it. So, Richard, can you remind us of what the topics were?
Topics were Maltesers and libraries and blockbusters.
Oh, that's the one that really upset Anna Rayburn.
You have to Yeah, if you listen to the previous Anna Rabin podcast...
It's quite easy to upset her.
Yeah. Bless her.
If you download the Anna Rabin podcast for the show just before yours...
Yeah.
And it's 16 minutes and 57 seconds.
Yeah.
Thanks to DPB, by the way. For
Okay, yes, DPB, yes. Well.
Yeah, then you'll hear the infamous Malteser saga.
Oh, you can actually hear where Anna and I fell out and...
yeah, and you can hear you storming out of the studio.
Oh, can you? Oh, well, we should be downloading that. You can hear me storming out of the studio, Vinny.
Yeah, but that's a bit common then, isn't it?
It's a bit what?
Common.
Common, yes, that's right.
Yeah, you do it all the time with Agent Chris around.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think he's better than you, isn't he?
Okay.
Yeah, I think he should
What's going on?
take over your slot.
Okay.
No, in fact, I should take over your slot.
You can barely string a sentence together. London's at home scratching its collective head, going, "What did he just say? What?"
Yeah.
Anyway, Richard.
Yeah, I was surprised that you. I didn't realise you were still in sort of feuding with Mike Mendoza even back then.
Oh yes, it's a long-standing feud.
You've seen the news, I presume.
Oh yes, I've seen the. Have you seen the TalkSport news, Helen? Oh, I'll tell you about it later, Vinny.
Yeah, wait.
What?
Wait, do you know TalkSport? Yeah, do they actually talk about sport?
Yes.
But how comes they get other topics like crime?
Don't hit the microphone.
Crime.
Well, because they talk about sports and news.
Oh yeah.
Is that difficult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ran out of sport, didn't they? I think they were supposed to be all sport, but then they ran out of sport.
They bottled it. Richard, we're struggling here with Vinny. He's slowing everything down. So I'm going to ask you very quickly, can you pick out one sentence, sum up the best bit of the show, and then give it marks out of 10, please?
Katie Tunstall.
Oh, yes.
7.5, I suppose.
Richard, thank you very much.
Okay.
Good lad, there we go. Let's, KT Tunstall. That was oh, God.
Yeah,
man.
is there any chance you can bring that woman from The Real Hustle here? Right.
Yeah, there is a very good chance, because I know the guy that's producing it.
Yeah, can I come around that time?
No, not at all. I know, I had a coffee the other day with the guy who's producing it, Justin Gorman, so there is a very strong chance, but no. It's Anthony.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Ian?
Excellent, Anthony. We haven't got much time, because a lot of calls are coming in for Vinny.
Okay, how are you feeling, you alright?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, cool, Ian. Just, Ian, a quick question for you.
Yes.
I was going to ask Catty, but it's too late, it's too on today. I can't get on the wireless.net for some reason.
Do you know, it's nothing to do with me, that website, although I'm happy to promote it, and they do excellent work. I'm sure it'll be up and running at some point later.
Yeah, it mostly works on Sundays anyway.
And I got some rock in from Brian.
You got a what?
Got you some rock.
Oh, a stick of rock?
Yeah.
Oh, good lad, Anthony. Thank you for that.
How do I send it in to you?
Via the post. If you go to the LBC website, you can cough, Vinny, go on. You're going to belch?
Yeah.
Jesus. If you go to the LBC website, I'm as disgusted as you, Helen. If you go to the LBC website, Anthony, the address is on there somewhere.
Okay, and so that was my doorbell, and I think you might have heard earlier.
Oh, God, yes. What? Okay.
Alright, cheers, Ian.
Cheers, fella.
Hello.
Right. You're going to meet the sexy cleaners, Vinny.
Oh, then.
Well, not right now. They may not come in. They're through there. Sexy ladies.
Yeah, I'll be in a different studio from last time.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yes. It's like working with the Rain Man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. This is where we've been here since we got the sack from that slot.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, you were going to leave LBC. You got the sack, didn't you? Patrick. What's his name?
What is going on?
Patrick Kilty.
There was a big campaign spearheaded by Creepy Denise that saved me. So
wait, I'm going to start a campaign to get rid of you then.
Okay, well I'm going to start a campaign to get Barney to ask his question to you. Yes, Barney.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
I just wanted one thing to say to Verinda and then to you. I wanted to ask how we got in. Was it by tube or train?
I
am going somewhere with this. Don't.
Taxi.
By taxi.
Well, you said the train was late.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, train.
Did you get in by train or tube or taxi?
Train.
Train.
Yeah.
So what time were you due in? 6:30.
Yeah.
So your traffic podcasting, he said that the train was only 15 minutes late, which doesn't explain why
I didn't say
you were over
15
an hour
minutes.
late.
When did I say it's 15 minutes late?
No, the traffic podcast thingy that you play every 15 minutes said it was.
The traffic news?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, that's probably they're talking about a different line, you know. They're probably
So then, but why would they not have reported it if there was a problem? Is it what I think is a little bit strange is that I sort of quite like what you do, and I jump at the chance to do this kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a real honour, to be honest.
You just don't seem to appreciate it. There's so many people out there that would love to come and do this.
What, calling a radio station and...
No, come and help someone as fantastic as Iain Lee present a radio show. And,
is it my fault I'm that good?
What?
Sorry?
You know, I'm that good that Iain had to call me.
Don't be so egotistical. No, I just wanted to, very quickly... ask, because I've been thinking about this recently, is that there are so many different names for a TV remote control.
The Remy Conch, the Magic.
Yeah, call it a pinger in my household.
Yes.
It's a controller as well, isn't
I was just wondering if anyone else has any...
Vinny, what do you call the remote?
Yeah.
Do you have a remote control, Vinny?
Yeah, a controller.
You just call it a controller?
Yeah.
That's a bit bland.
It's not very imaginative, is it, Barney?
I've got a friend who's called it a bing bing from when he was about 4.
A bing bing.
A bing bing.
A bing bing ding. Yes, okay, well, that's it, Barney, we'll put that out.
Alright, and also, can you wish me luck? Because I got GCSE results coming out in 3 days.
Ah, it's too late for luck. David.
Hello, lads.
The lads. Yeah, we are like Talk Sport now. Hello, lads. Anyway, that's, I don't know if you saw the football at the weekend. Blimey, what were you, Man United, up to?
Yeah, that ref.
Go on, blimey.
Hello, Verinda.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, can I ask you a musical question?
Alright then.
Please. Who, out of these two guitarists, who's your favourite? Is it Dave Gilmour or Mark Knopfler?
Good question.
Dave Gilmour.
Dave Gilmour?
Yeah. No, actually, I don't like any of them. I prefer the one...
come on, now.
I like that one from, the
Guns
one
N'
who
Roses.
married Pamela Anderson.
Guns N' Roses?
No.
Tommy Lee?
Yeah.
He's a drummer.
He's not, he don't play guitar, does he?
Yeah. No, it's not.
So your musical knowledge, Verinda? Yeah? Yeah.
I can see
Stand back.
steam coming out of Verinda's head as he's been put on the spot here.
I don't
But
know
I remember
nothing
him
about
talking ages ago about Dave Gilmour.
Me?
Oh, yeah, you did talk about... I remember you talking about Dave Gilmour as well.
And I don't know whether he knew what band he was in. Verinda, do you know what band he was in? Or is in?
The Who.
Because you did say that he's your favourite out of the two, so you obviously must have some knowledge of him.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, I saw him on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yes.
What was Dave Gilmour doing?
Play the guitar.
Playing the guitar. Okay, David, listen, Verinda's starting to cry, I think. Well, I've got to say, the phones haven't really gone mental for the topics that you've... Put them out again. Go on, do them again.
Yeah, is Greenwich the real centre of time? And is... do old people really give a damn about the global warming? Because it'll be dead by the time it gets worse.
0870 9090 973. Vinny's here for another 30 minutes, and you're more than welcome to phone him up and answer those questions or abuse him. Let's take one more call before the travel. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
The long and lonesome road.
It works for me. 0870 9090. Oh, people have stopped calling in. I think you've bored them. Introduce the travel.
Yeah, it's the travel by Alan Joyce.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well done.
Blackwall Tunnel has one lane blocked southbound because of a...
for an adult holiday is where Agent Chris has gone. So, right. Vinny, away you go.
So, is there any calls lined up for me?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I speak to...
Suman.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Verinda, do you watch Indian films?
Not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore?
I used to when I was about 10.
How old are you now?
19.
So why did you give up watching them?
Because it's fake.
What do you mean it's fake?
Oh, it's fake, isn't it?
What is fake? Of course.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Okay, what?
All right. When do you see a person punching
steady on with the P's. Steady on with the...
Yeah,
punching a man and he flies to the moon or something.
Oh, that's a bit... That shows you haven't watched them. Go and watch a film called Chuck the India.
Is that a hockey one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got 13 girls.
Yeah, and another thing, I don't really understand Hindi that much.
Well, they've got English subtitles.
Oh, okay.
Can you read though?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Well, thank you for that, Suman.
No.
Yes. Have you seen Wolf Creek? I'm doing this as I'm actually interviewing him. It's just for Rinda. it's like one of the Beatles here. Have you seen Wolf Creek?
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it. I could not watch it. It was disgusting.
Did you watch the Bourne Supremacy?
What's that got to do with... That's the rubbish spy film with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Talking about Wolf Creek. It's started a conversation. He's going to have to talk about something else.
Okay, let me think of another film then.
Why? Why not just talk about the first film that I've mentioned to you?
Yeah, I watched about 15 minutes of it. I didn't...
So you haven't seen it?
Yeah. 15 minutes of the end. So I have seen it.
You've only watched 15 minutes of it?
Of the end.
But it doesn't mean you've seen it.
Yeah, but... okay, I haven't seen, but... What I need to know, I know.
I don't think you'll ever know what you need to know.
Yeah.
I watched... have you seen Ronin?
No.
It's alright. It's got a couple of good car chases in it.
Have you seen the Heroes?
What, the TV series?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about you idiot. Nick!
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm fine. You're through to Vinny.
Is it Vinny or Vinod or...
Yes, Vinod.
Vinod.
Is it Vinod? Vinod.
Yeah.
But most names, they mean something. But my name means virgin.
What?
Okay. It does. It means virgin.
What? What's your name?
Artemios.
Okay,
virgin. So what does your name mean?
It means,
saint. You've got to be honest, though. You've got to be honest.
It means the saint.
It means the saint.
The saint?
The saint.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Let's take a couple of these. Let's try this. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hi. Remember the words, Ian. Could Vinny maybe sing along with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
What's this Daydream Believer guy? There we go.
Right. I could hide beneath the wings of the bluebird.
As she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm never rings.
Never rings. It rings and I find try to sleep out of my eyes. I'm shaking.
Ready? Here comes the chorus, Vinny. You can do this.
And
nodding.
Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
Okay, well, I think that's absolutely awful. Anyway, it's the all-new G-Man Jr. Konbanwa. I learnt 5 new letters today.
Brilliant.
Yeah, in fact, look, there we are. I've been practicing on here. Look, see, Vinny, that's... Sa, she, it looks like a nose.
Yeah.
Su, se, so.
That's brilliant.
There we go. Sa, she, su, so. So, sa, she, su, se, so. Hang on. Sa, she, su, su, she, sushi. That's how you spell sushi.
Yeah, that's very good.
Alrighty.
That money's got a good.
Have you smoked cigarettes?
Yeah.
Have I smoked cigarettes?
Yeah.
No, not for a long time.
Well, that's a good topic.
Oh, okay. Let me smell them.
I don't smell. I don't smell of cigarettes. I smell of aftershave and nice things.
Yeah.
Anyway, all new G-Man Jr.
Konbanwa, Ian. Konbanwa, Vinny.
Van Dunn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Van Dunn. Yeah.
Yes.
He's got some nerve.
That's my line.
Oh, sorry.
No, come on, let's get to the point. Come on.
Get on with it. Right. Okay. First of all, remote controls. I call it the Oofa-Doofa.
The Oofa-Doofa off of course, Teleaddicts.
Yeah, off the Teleaddicts with Billy Knoll.
Yes.
Secondly, my main point was I listened and downloaded low down the Barry podcast.
Oh, yeah.
From the LBC website.
Oh, yeah, there's Best of Barry, apparently, on the LBC website. Yes, if anyone
One
wants
of the things he talked about there was a trip to Disney World or a theme park in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Something weird happened to me when I was there.
Okay.
You know that they had like a themed restaurant, like a Hollywood-themed restaurant.
I would imagine they would. I've never been. I have no intention of ever going.
And as I walked down the thing, I could see, in the distance, they had like a Mickey Mouse character.
Yes.
And they had a bloke dressed up as Batman.
Yes.
And a bloke dressed up as the Terminator. And a Marilyn Monroe type person.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. And you think, I'll keep going. And as you get close...
It is Marilyn Monroe.
No.
Oh.
It's a man dressed up as Marilyn Monroe.
Wow. Now that's sexy.
No!
I
feel like a little bit of a stubble as well.
So you wasted 5 minutes of my life talking about a man dressed as Monroe.
Fair, Vinny, you waste a lot more of ours. By just coming on this radio station and fumbling your way through the English language.
No, excuse me, no,
come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
I feel sorry for lifestyle transvestites, and I'll tell you why. I genuinely do.
Go on.
Because I was walking down Oxford Street today, and there was a bloke who was a lifestyle transvestite. By that I mean he dresses like a woman and goes back, and was one other thing, and he had a nice outfit on. Although transvestites, I don't... they always dress a bit tarty. Have you seen this? They always dress a little bit tarty.
Well, does it turn you on?
There's an exhibitionism.
Do you know what? I could, you know...
Yeah,
so-
do you remember that Nick Ferrari, Call Me a Cabbie?
No, I'm telling a story. So, everyone...
Out Nick Ferrari.
Shut up.
Okay.
So, it was obviously a bloke, though. And everyone was looking and going, oh, look at that geezer dressed up like... And I thought, oh, that's...
Well, maybe that's what he wanted, the attention.
Well,
maybe that's why he does it.
Didn't want people laughing at him in the street, did he?
No, but maybe, like, the people, all the eyes on him.
A nice bum, I tell you that.
Well,
yeah. Well, thank you all, New G-Man Jr.
Goodbye.
Lovely, there we go. It's the advert, shut up.
Okay.
Oh, well, there's no break, as it says on my screen, so we're back.
Yeah.
We're back from the adverts, thanks to those.
What is that paper?
Why, listen, you don't talk like that, you just talk slightly off it. That's how you stop the P.
What is that paper?
What is that? What paper is it?
That one, the
It's
legs.
left over from Richard Fairbrass. Did you hear it? Richard Fairbrass is, he's too sexy for his mum, too sexy for his... It's, Rod Stewart and, his bint.
Yeah.
Okay, well, not really had many calls about your topics, which is disappointing. Let's see, Brian, have you called in about Vinny's topics?
Well, partly about Maltesers actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I've got a good recipe for Malteser sandwiches.
Okay.
You get some crusty bread.
Yeah.
And put Maltesers on it.
Then you put some chocolate spread on top.
Oh no, chocolate spread doesn't work.
And then put the Maltesers on, give it a good thump, and away you go.
Chocolate spread doesn't. Although actually the thought
Not
of
the nut one though, because that's horrible.
the Maltesers in a bit of bread, it works in my head.
But surely the Malteser is harder than the bread, so when you eat it, it will go through the bread.
Well, no, if you get that really thick sort of cottage loaf stuff, not the pre-cut one. You have to cut the one you cut yourself.
What, a baguette?
Or something like that, or a half tin, whatever they call it.
Well, Brian, thanks for that.
No problem. Oh, by the way, what does Vinny do in real life? Is he a traffic warden or a station announcer, or what does he do?
Let's find out, Vinny. What do you do in real life?
I'm a pimp.
Okay, lovely. That's great. No one's calling about your topics. Do you want to remind people what your topics are again?
Yeah, the topics are...
Just off the mic, that's all.
The
topics are... to the side, yeah.
The topics are... Is Greenwich the real...
Is where?
Greenwich.
Okay.
The real centre of time.
It's actually a good question. I can't dispute that. I'm trying to knock it, but it's a good one.
And do old people really care about global warming? Because by the time it'll get to its worst, they'll probably
All right, we got
be
the
dead.
point. I'm bored of you talking now. Dave!
Hello, Ian.
Yes? You're through to Vinny.
Oh, hello, Vinny. Vinny?
Yeah?
You're 19, aren't you, son?
Yeah.
Have you ever voted before?
Yes.
I won't ask you who for, but what's your opinion on the West Lothian question?
What?
The West Lothian question, where Scottish MPs can vote on English matters, whereas English MPs can't vote on Scottish matters.
They're stupid because England's a bigger country.
It's not a geographical answer. It's a quasi-political answer. I mean, do you think a Scottish MP should be Prime Minister?
Yeah, isn't the new Prime Minister Scottish? Was Gordon Brown?
Yeah, but he's got a Scottish seat.
No, but he's Scottish as well.
No, he's not Scottish.
Yes.
So was Tony Blair.
Yeah. So your point is, you asked me, can we have a Scottish Prime Minister?
No.
The last two Prime Ministers we had were Scottish.
No,
so
the question was the West Lothian question, Vinny.
Oh.
Do you think English MPs can vote on Scottish matters? Whereas
yes, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
So what if you was an English MP, what would you vote to get rid of in Scotland?
What those Mars bars? You know, deep fried Mars bars.
You know do you know what else they deep fry in Scotland?
Snickers.
Pizza.
They do. I've seen it. Yes, I think I had one drunken night.
Another thing they should ban is haggis.
Ban haggis.
Okay. Well, Dave, thanks for that.
No, thank you, Ian. I'm politically enlightened now.
Well done. Okay, now, Pat, we can squeeze you in quickly before the news?
Yeah, go on then. I just wanted to know what Vinny's favourite colour is.
What's your favourite colour, Vinny?
Maroon.
It's maroon, Pat.
Thanks.
Excellent stuff. Well, there we go. It really, as I said before, I'm not there. I thought that Vinny coming in would be awful, but it turns out it's worse than that. You've got 15 more minutes of this muppet before we boot him out. 0870 90 90 973. Something to do with Greenwich, something to do with the global warming, but to be honest, they're just phoning up to bully you.
That's good, isn't it?
That's, well...
Yeah. Because they try to bully me, I'll bully them back.
Okay, that's... and as Vinny said, that's good, innit?
Good evening.
Well, do you know what? I haven't played any of these clips from it. Let's play Fish or Tony Blair. Which one do you want?
Tony Blair.
Tony Blair. Okay, let's play that one, shall we? I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Here we go.
What's the matter, Zoe? Why are you crying?
Because I just want Tony Blair to come back. And I want to be Prime Minister.
Why?
Because I just do.
Why do you want him to be Prime Minister still?
Because I love him.
But there's going to be a new Prime Minister. There's going to be a new Prime Minister, darling, called Gordon Brown.
No.
You don't want him?
No, I want Tony Blair.
What? My shoelaces have been coming undone a lot recently.
I've been stepping on it.
No, not at all. I'm tying them up normally. And look, I've just noticed this is undone. I tied this up. Downstairs. I tied it up downstairs, and this one, that one's right.
It's because you got that crisscross thing. You should do it straight.
Well, I didn't do it. They came like this. I can't lace trainers. I don't know how to lace shoes up.
Yeah, I got the same, but.
But you've just tied it. You've tied a knot. You've not done it in like a bow or anything.
Yeah, I got better trainers as well.
Oh, shut up, man. These are Adidas Chili 66.
Yeah, and mine are K-Swiss.
Yeah, so what?
Well, okay, yeah.
Okay, I won that argument. Good. We've got another 15 minutes of Vinny before we're booting his backside out of here. So if you want to talk to him about his global warming thing or his time thing, or if you want to bully him, you're more than welcome to. Joe's in the Stratford.
Vinny.
That was a loud swallow.
Verinda.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Verinda. I'm calling from the Manor Park branch of your fan club.
Oh God. Manor Park.
All right. Listen, mate, I've been campaigning for you.
Whereabouts in Manor Park?
Just off a Church Road. You're an East London lad, aren't you? From around here?
Yeah, that's right.
Fantastic. Well, you know what I'm talking about then, yeah?
Yeah,
Vinny,
probably know.
I want to talk about your subject, you know, the global warming thing.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely 100% right, matey.
Oh, hang on a minute. Verinda? Yeah, come in, man. This is the bin man. Bin man, this is Verinda. Yeah, I know. I laughed first time I saw him. I couldn't believe it.
Hello?
Yes, Joe, sorry, just doing the introductions here.
Oh, sorry, thank you.
Doesn't normally someone do the Hoover?
The Hoover, they didn't come in for some reason. They maybe you upset them.
All right.
So, yes, Joe. What?
Sorry, I was having a glug of Guinness. I thought you were talking to somebody else.
Well, I'm talking to you now.
Oh, sorry, mate, sorry.
Yes.
Verinda, you're 100% right about the global warming issue.
Yeah.
And I'll take my hat off to you, so do the other members of the Manor Park branch of your fan club.
Right.
And I just want to say, is there any chance of you publishing The Thoughts of Verinda? Because I'd like to buy the book.
Yeah,
It would be a bestseller, my friend, I'll tell you.
I'll need a ghostwriter thing.
I'll ghostwrite that.
Yeah.
I'd be a ghostwriter. I write for a living, so I wouldn't mind ghostwriting for us. No worries.
Hang on, what's the date
so
today?
You live in Church Road, what number?
No, off a Church Road.
Okay.
Are you Manor Park as well? Are you East Ham?
East Ham, well, on the border.
Oh, well, you're from the more common part.
All right, you're boring me now. Let's go to Dave. Hello, Dave.
Hello there, Ian. All right, Vinny?
Yeah.
How you doing? I thought I'd give you a call because I've been listening off and on all evening. And every time I've got back in the car and switched on, I've heard people ringing up and having a go at you, mate. But I think you're doing a fairly good job there. You've got a good opportunity there because you're on the radio with Ian, and people are ringing up, mate, and they're just jealous. They're giving you an hard time. So just let it all go like walk off a duck's fuselage, mate. Yeah. You're doing a good job.
People just don't appreciate me. I mean, all that effort.
Well, I can understand where they're coming from, yes. But, but what I'm saying to you, right, don't peak too early, right? What I'm saying to you is they're ringing up and they're taking the mick out of you and they're having a little bit of a dig. Don't worry about it. They're only jealous. all right?
Dave, thank you for that.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Good lad. I should have. Hang on, I'm going to stop the music because I know exactly when I should play this music. I should play this music as we go. Sarah, you're through to Vinny.
Hello.
Ooh, hi, Vinny.
All right.
Ian, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
Why?
Well, now I don't know. It was a moment of madness.
It was really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very bad. It was a bad idea. Let's be
Bring
honest.
back G-Man.
Yeah, can I just say, it's my choice that you're on air right now.
It was his choice, to be honest. We did ask him whether he'd like to talk to you or not.
Right, okay, Vinny, why are you bullying me on MySpace?
Oh God.
I'm not bullying you though.
You are? Why did you send me that message saying that I was trying to suck up to Ian just because I gave him 2 kudos?
And you did say to me,
yes, but it's true though.
You did say to me off air that she sucked up to me.
Yeah.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Why would I suck up to you?
But
we're saying suck, by the way.
Why would I suck up to Ian?
I don't know. You tell me. Maybe you want something off him. I don't know. Maybe you want work or a job.
That blog was well worth 2 kudos.
It was well worth it, and I
Well
don't
worth
even
it.
know Ian.
Yeah.
So why would I suck up to him?
Because you want to get something off him. I don't know.
What, like?
A job.
Why? I've already got a job. Why
A better job.
Well, come on now. Let's chill out. Let's not fall out over this.
Yeah, well, stop bullying me, Brenda.
Stop bullying her, Verinda, now.
Yeah, thanks, Ian.
You can shut up as well.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Right, what's your MySpace page so that everyone who's listening to this can go and delete you from their friends?
It's 1 Verinda.
Number 1 Verinda.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to be my friend on MySpace, myspace.com/the real Iain Lee. Yes, line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't quite expecting to get through, but anyway. How are you?
Fine. You've been on already.
Yes. No. I know.
Yeah. Let's go to Alexia. Hello, Alexia.
Hello. I was going to talk about Vinny's subject about the centre of the universe.
Oh, where you go?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so there isn't a centre of the universe because the universe doesn't have edges or a size. There isn't anything else apart from the universe, so that means it doesn't have a centre.
But what's beyond the edge of that?
There isn't any edge.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what's Greenwich then?
What's Greenwich? That's just south of the river.
Greenwich is just a place that didn't have anything else to say for itself, so they thought, well, we've got to say something about it, otherwise it just doesn't exist. So we'll put a clock here.
Oh, that's just stupid then, isn't it? It's stupid.
It is.
Vinny is dissing time. You can't diss time. You haven't got the right to do that.
Why? What, they're gonna sue me?
Time is actually going to sue you. And what do you think about his boring global warming topic?
Well, when you get old, as in past 25, then you stop caring about everything that you thought was political and interesting when you were a teenager.
You must be nudging 50 by now.
Yeah. And so I don't care about anything anymore. And, I just...
Do you have any children?
No.
Grandchildren?
Yes, grandchildren, but no children.
Yeah, it skips a generation.
I don't know, maybe you adopted some grandchildren or something.
Maybe I don't think you can adopt grandchildren, can you?
I'd like to do that. I'd like to adopt a granny, because I never had a proper granny.
You can do that, though.
Do you have any parents?
What? It's going to get a little bit personal, isn't it?
I'd like some more parents, actually. Are you offering?
Yeah, but I'm 19.
You can still be a dad.
This is like the new age. We can do things like that.
Yeah, it's all getting a little bit perverse, so I'm going to have to cut you off.
All right, then.
There we go. Alex is in the West End.
Yeah, hello.
Hello there.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not in the studio with you right now, but I actually genuinely forgot about it.
Okay, and also we told you not to come.
Yeah.
But you would have let me in.
No, we wouldn't.
But you would have, though, wouldn't you?
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
'Cause you love me, really.
No, I'll just cut him off.
Ian, I got your present.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here we go. I
Yeah,
hope it's some food, because I'm starving.
It's not food.
Okay, that's disappointing. All right.
I just found it. Well, I didn't find it.
What? Is it a jazz mag?
No, wait.
This is very exciting.
This.
What is it?
It's a charger. I got it free.
It's a mobile phone charger. It won't work on my phone, I don't think. Oh, it's battery powered. How can you charge a phone with a battery?
Yeah, I got it free. I thought.
Well, I can see it says Evening Standard all over it. Is it? It won't work on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Give it to someone as a present or something.
Oh no! Hang on. It fits. Well, so where did you find this then?
There you go at the top.
What?
No, the other side.
What?
Yeah.
Don't go in there. Oh yeah. But it'll leak the batteries. You can't charge a phone off normal batteries.
Yeah, it's got batteries.
Why not? I know that.
Yeah, but
listen to what I'm saying. You can't charge a phone. I used to have a phone. It's absolutely true. My second mobile phone. The first one I got was really cool, and the second one was this big thick thing, and you had a battery in it. But then you put normal batteries in it as well. So when the battery ran out, it would go to the normal batteries. It was rubbish. The biggest piece of cack I've ever had in my life.
So do you appreciate the present?
No, I don't. I think it's awful. I think you've embarrassed yourself.
Okay then, but just keep it anyway.
Yeah, I will keep it. Yeah, but. Lovely. So where did you find this? It's on the tube, was it?
Yeah, they were giving out free newspapers. I mean, not free things.
I hate those free, the London Light and the free London News, whatever it's called. The young lads that hand them out, they're quite forceful. You'll be walking past, and I'm going to go like that. Paper? Do you want a paper?
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, I've got a present for you. And this is a genuine present. I'm glad I picked it up. You can sell this on eBay. Richard Fairbrass from Right Said Fred was in before, and this is a genuine present. Was in filling in for Paul Ross. This is a genuine bit of LBC and Richard Fairbrass LBC. I'm too sexy for my shirt memorabilia. It's the bit of paper he was using. It was taped up here. Read what it says.
I'm Richard Fairbrass, standing in for Paul Ross on LBC 97.3.
Can you do it one more time? Can we clip that?
I'm Richard Fairbrass, standing in for Paul Ross on LBC 97.3.
You can have that. And I reckon put that on eBay. I reckon you'll get a fiver for that on eBay.
Okay.
Okay. Don't sound too excited by that. Christine.
Hello.
Hello, Christine. You're through to Verinda.
Hello.
Hi.
There was a guy earlier who was talking about knickknacks for remote control.
Oh yeah.
And mine is called the Commander.
I was wondering. You haven't phoned in for a long time, have you?
No.
Yeah, she only phoned in because of me now.
No, shut up. Have you seen Wolf Creek?
Yeah, well, I saw the UK premiere.
I couldn't watch it.
It wasn't that good.
I thought it was disgusting.
What?
The first bit where you see the woman, she's going, please don't shoot me, and I had to turn it off.
What? What's she doing?
Well, you know the bit where the woman wakes up?
Yeah.
And then she goes and sees her friend, all tied up,
Yeah.
the one with the knockers, and the guy's loading up the gun, and she's going, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. And I got really uncomfortable, and I had to switch it off.
Oh, you didn't watch the end. So didn't you think the whole first bit was really boring, though?
Yeah, but I could see that it was building up to something. Vinny wants to say something. Vinny?
Ian, you're a girl.
Right, okay. Christine, can you stay there? I'll come back to you after the travel.
Okay.
Vinny, you got 20 seconds to say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. This has been an excellent experience. One day I'll get Ian's job and I'll be dominating the world. Thank you. Does anyone have my MySpace? Which is www.myspace.com/1Verinda. Yeah. After the break, I'll be gone. Actually, I'm going to stay for another half an hour because Ian's stuck in the toilet.
No, you're not. Please do the travel and let's do the round. 7 News, Alan Joyce, thank you.
Thank you very much. A40 on the eastbound side has a lane closed off with a broken...
Okay. He's gone. I can only... Listen, if anybody from Globotech, the new owners of LBC, are listening, I can only apologise. And to you, dear listener, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. You know, it was... What an awful hour of radio I have forced you to endure. I am sincerely sorry from the bottom of my heart. But we can turn it around now, kids. What that means is we've had a bad start. We can turn it around, and we can actually make a really good show. 0870 90 90 973. Well, Vinny did ask about quite a good question, I thought, about Greenwich being the centre of time. So we can talk about that. What else was there? Oh, what do you call your remote control? And Christine, I don't know what the thing is with Wolf Creek, why I found it so disturbing, but I couldn't watch it.
Really? I just didn't think it was that disturbing at all. They had so much character build-up.
Yeah.
But then when all the horrible stuff started happening, I didn't really care about the people that were being, like, killed and stuff.
I don't know, but I quite like, I'm a big fan of Saw 1 and Saw 2. Saw 3 was rubbish. But
Saw 2,
Saw 1's brilliant. Saw 2's, I thought it was quite good,
The only good bit in Saw 2 is the bit where she had to get into that pit of needles.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was a good bit.
That was the best.
Saw
bit.
3. We watched.
I haven't even seen that.
I watched about 40 minutes of it, and then my girlfriend fell asleep. So I said, "Oh, we'll watch it tomorrow," and then we never watched it. We were that unexcited by it.
You know they're making Saw 4.
Saw 4.
Yeah.
I don't know why that amuses me for some reason. Saw 4. Yeah, they probably are.
But it was supposed to be a trilogy, and now they're just like getting carried away. I think it's just gonna,
Get rubbish.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Yeah. Well, these things do. There's the only sequel that's better than the original is Godfather 2.
Now, well, I wouldn't say it's better, but Hellraiser 2 is quite good.
I never liked the look of Hellraiser. I always thought it looked rubbish.
Oh, no, it's good.
Really?
You know they're remaking that as well.
Hang on a minute. I've had an email from someone called Charlie Pierce, who claims to be a Charlie Pierce claims to be a radio critic. Right? Have a listen to this nonsense email. Tonight's show, subject tonight's show, best hour of the year so far. He's saying that the hour with Vinny is the best hour of radio I have done in the year 2007. Charlie Pierce, you're a muppet and you're banned. Banned him.
Who's Vinny's friend?
He's probably Vinny's mum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably. It's the best hour I've done. We went to blooming Marrakesh.
Yeah. Marrakesh was much better.
Marrakesh was much better. Marrakesh is better than Verinda. Okay, here we go. This is something we can do. 0870 9090 973. Something is better than Verinda. What is better than Verinda? I'll start it off. Marrakesh is better than Verinda.
No.
Go on, you got one, Christine.
Pea soup. Pea and mint soup from Tesco's.
There we go.
Lovely.
Yeah, and of course we all know that, how does the alphabet work? Oh, it works like this. We all know that mushy peas are better than Verinda.
I like the mushy peas.
Yeah, of course you do, my friend. Of course you do, you weird moon-faced freak.
Has he got a moon face?
Who? David Guest?
Oh, I thought you were talking about...
Verinda?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a cab on his way home, so he may be listening to us. So, yeah, he has. He's got a big, round, horrible moon face, and he needs a punch in it. Anyway... Why did you call in? Oh, there's a,
Is that the commander?
Did you hear on... What?
That's the commander.
What's the
remote
Oh, you call it the commander?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
name.
name.
It's called the commander, because it's called a universal commander.
Oh, that's a good name.
It does everything. It's got a touch screen. It's massive.
Well, hang on. I've seen those. Yes, I'm not a fan.
It's quite good.
It's got a touch screen.
Everything. Yeah. It glows with a beautiful turquoise light.
Oh.
And it makes beeps when you touch the screen.
Oh, God. But what do you use it for?
Everything. I've got about 3 DVD players.
Why?
Stereo. Well, because you've got to have one that's got a USB port so you can watch stuff straight off the hard drive.
Okay, I'm confused, yes.
You've got to have another one for recording.
No one records on DVDs anymore.
I've got 3 ones in the bedroom.
Okay, all right. Well done.
And stereo, and TV, and video, and there's something else it does.
I bet there is.
It can have up to about 20 things programmed in.
I like having lots of controllers, though. I find that satisfying. But it's probably very phallic, I'd
Yeah,
imagine.
but you lose them.
No, you don't. Not anymore.
Where do you put them?
On the table. Put them on the coffee table. Hey, listen, you know I was umming and ahhing about getting a cleaner about 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Now you got one.
I've got one. I've had one from... I've had 2 months, 3 months. It is the best thing. Where have all the adverts gone? We have no adverts. What's happened? It's the best thing ever. It has changed I haven't cleaned my flat in 2 months. And before, Helen and I were talking about getting anxious, and I get anxious and worry about stuff that, nonsense stuff. And one of the things I used to get anxious about was the flat being untidy and being messy.
Well, it makes you feel uncomfortable if it's messy at home.
You did, and I would fret about it, and I would end up basically wasting my whole Saturday cleaning. I haven't cleaned in 2 months. I go home on a Thursday evening. The flat is clean. Yes, I'm on the days that I'm not out on a Thursday afternoon. I feel anxious. The last Thursday, I went and met a friend for coffee because I didn't want to be in when Vasey came round. But then he had to go early. So I went to Hampstead Heath, I sat in my car and I read for 2 hours. I read in my car. That's not a bad thing to do.
Does stuff ever, not go missing like nicked, but missing, as in tidied
She's
away
put it somewhere. Yeah, there was
Have you
something.
lost something?
There was something I couldn't find the other day. I can't remember what it was, but I had to hunt high and low, and then I found it. But generally, she just puts everything sort of in rows on the. It'd be like on the coffee table or on the kitchen. It'll just be in rows, and it's all the best thing she does. And this
Maybe
is,
she's got obsessive compulsive.
well, maybe she has, but the best thing she does.
In rows. Are they all lined up really neatly?
Well, she did the first time she came. I had 4 batteries, 4 like AA batteries in my bedroom, and she put them stood up next to each other. And you can't stand a battery up. But the best thing she does, and you can tell that we haven't got many calls, hence I'm talking about what my cleaner does, is I've got a bean bag, like a big bean bag that you sit on, and what she does, the top of it, she kind of pushes it down into the bean bag and twists it round. Oh, and it looks... And I don't even really use the beanbag very often, but every Thursday morning, I kind of just mess it up a bit, so that this is absolutely true, so that when I come home, I can see that she's pushed the top down and twisted it round, and it's
like a rose.
Oh, and another thing she does is like a rose. Oh, God, and it makes me feel good to be alive. She folds the edge of the toilet roll into a little V. Into a little V! Oh, it's fantastic. You know, forget the fact that she irons my clothes and stuff like that. She folds the edge of the toilet roll into a V. It is the best thing I have ever done, and it's taken so much anxiety and worry off of my shoulders.
And how much does this cost?
It's I think it's £9 an hour, and she's there for
how many hours?
3 hours a week. You got to do the math. 20. It's about 30 quid. About 27 quid a week, I think, something like that, which is great. I'm more than happy with that.
That's a bargain.
It's a bargain, the best I ever
To
had.
have your toilet roll in a V.
Have the toilet roll in the V. Wouldn't we all pay that?
And the rosy beanbag.
Christine, thank you for calling.
Hey, bye.
Take care, bye-bye. 0870 9090 We're down to our last 2 calls, and I think one of these wants to speak to Verinda, so, it's not looking good. You can give us a call, 0870 9090 973. Let's go to Norm. Hello, Norm.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
I just want to say that young man was really, he was so bad, he was great, you know?
Oh, he was so bad he came out the other side?
He came out the other
Yes.
side, yeah.
Yes,
he
I know.
really came through for the Jets, you know what I mean? He was excellent. Very refreshing.
Is that your real voice?
Yeah, why? What's wrong with it?
No, nothing.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Thanks, mate.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just...
No. Cheers, mate. Yes, my real voice, yeah.
Okay. But he was awful, though, wasn't he?
No, he was great.
Oh.
He was really good. I mean, he was, naive.
Do you work in broadcasting?
No, do you want to give me a job? I could do with a job.
You sound like kind of like a Mike Reed the DJ kind of...
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's not an insult, that's a compliment.
No, I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Yeah. Well, if you want to give me a job, I'll be, I'm all ears.
Okay, well, if I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Good man.
Cheers for that, Norm.
Right. Is that it, then?
Well, I don't know, what more have you got to say? If you've got
I
more
haven't got anything else to say about him, except that he was okay. He had a lot of, he was a bit shy, a bit naive,
Yeah. He smelt really fragrant.
Did he?
He did, I wasn't making a joke. He smelt really nice.
Yeah, oh, good for him.
He smelt like a tart's bedroom.
Right. Yeah, I thought he was all right. He made a nice change, didn't he?
He did make a nice... Hey, listen, if you liked him, on Friday, we have the original Verinda. We have Yasser coming in at 8 o'clock.
Oh, right, okay, then.
And if you thought Vinny was bad, Helen's refused to work with him, and she's going to go downstairs and have a cup of tea and a massage while... I guess I'm producing Yasser, am I?
Right.
I say that with a very small P, but yes, I'm producing Yasser. All right, Norm, thanks for that, mate.
Not at all.
Bye-bye.
Cheers now.
What? His voice, I would buy products. Clive, who's called in about the whiteboard. Yes, thank you, Clive. I've done it. I've managed to do it. This is the whiteboard I bought the other day, and it came with these screws that you had to screw in, and it was couldn't do it. But it took me 40 minutes on Saturday night. When I got in on Saturday night, Clive, I had to go. Clive was working with me on this Titty Bang Bang thing. And I had to screw these things in, and I managed to do it, and the whiteboard is now up. Again, one of the best things I've ever bought, a whiteboard. Who'd have thought? Okay, 0870 9090 Although, Clive, I think I lost the clear tack you gave me. Shouldn't really be using the radio to send out private messages, but there we go. 0870 9090 973 More of your calls after this.
3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 9090 973.
If you've just tuned in, you've been very, very lucky, because the first hour and a quarter was just guff. Absolute guff, because some muppet turned up. It was Verinda, and it was awful, and I can only apologise. If you're a member of the Pod Club, this week we're listening to the 31st of January 2006. And I will, in the next week or two, work out how to... In fact, I'll email Rob Hooker this week and get the Pod Club emails up and running, and we'll be able to sort that out, and then I can email you on them. Will it be like being in a private gang or something? There was something else I was thinking I ought to say when we came back from... oh, no, it's just about Chinese chips. So I'm going to have Chinese chips for my dinner tonight. Who's been the longest? Marie!
Oh, hello, Ian.
Hello, Marie.
How are you?
I've got frog in my throat, but I'm fine.
Oh, no. Look, I think you were just wonderfully generous to let Verinda on. I really do. And I think you did something that most people wouldn't have the guts to do.
Let a potential killer into the studio with me?
No, I mean, listen, he's a sweet little guy, and he's very innocent. And what I enjoyed about him was just total honesty. I mean, he just was what he was.
Yeah,
there was no pretense.
A Muppet. There we go. Look, Paul, who runs laughriot.co.uk, has emailed in, Verinda, the thinking man's migraine. Yes, that does make sense. Yes, he's a misguided young lad. Well, as I say, if you like freaks, Verinda, Yasser's coming in on Friday.
No. I like you, and I really enjoy you, and you make me happy. You make me laugh because of your wit, your idealism, and your generosity. And thank you.
I think I'm going to take Marie out for dinner.
You better, because I love you. You're my favorite.
Well, whereabouts exactly are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Oh, she's a Canuck. Okay. A boot. That's I should have got you to say a boot. Yes, I'm a big fan of. Can I ask how old you are, Marie?
Sorry?
Yes, can I ask how old you are?
How old I am? Well, I'm old enough for you, Ian.
Well, I'd say you're, what, 46?
Well, around there, yeah.
That means 52, doesn't it?
No, not that old.
Okay. So you'd be aware of, like, SCTV and stuff, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a fan?
Sorry?
Are you a fan of SCTV?
No.
Okay. Are you a fan of Kids in the Hall?
No.
Are you a fan of the Trailer Park Boys?
No.
Okay, well, I think we have no more to discuss then, Marie.
Oh, Ian, I'm a fan of you, and that's all that matters.
You're a hot Canadian. I love it. So, whereabouts in Canada?
Off the coast of British Columbia, the Queen Charlotte Islands.
Okay. I've only ever been to Montreal.
Well, Montreal it's got its own little country. It's all French, and
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I went there and I forgot. I mean, this was years ago, and I forgot that they speak French there, and it freaked me out, man. It's like. It just didn't feel right. And if you don't speak French, or don't even make the effort, and I can't speak a word of it, they get a bit snooty with you.
No, they're very strange, and they don't like foreigners, they don't like anybody that's not French, and, it's like, it's a very peculiar place, it's provincial, but we consider ourselves to be sort of hippies because we're right up the coast really from L.A., aren't we?
All righty.
We're on the same kind of wavelength, and we're on the same sort of, that sort of odd shelf of land, which is the San Andreas Fault.
But you have the benefit of not being American.
Well, this is a great benefit.
It ticks every box.
It ticks every box. We didn't vote for that crazy war, stuff like that, and we're essentially British. We have a kind of thing.
Hey, right on, sister. I'm on your side.
I'm on your side. I love you.
Marie, it's great to talk to you.
Big kiss.
Bye-bye.
Ian.
She actually did a kiss down the phone. It's a strange noise, the kiss, isn't it? I like it on films, and on some TV programmes, where they're kissing, and they do, like, really noisy kisses, like... They do that noisy kissing. I always thought that when I was a kid, when you grow up that you have to do noisy kissing, but, we've got a good call coming up in a bit. But first of all, this will be a good call as well. It's Bob in the Ashford.
Hello.
Hello,
Good
Bob.
evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, hearing Verinda talk about time.
Yes.
I read somewhere that they want to introduce decimal time.
What? Hang on. How does that work?
Well, 100 seconds in an hour. 100 minutes,
Boing! That would never work.
And that'd be brilliant, though, wouldn't it? Well, all these 12, so it's confusing, isn't it?
Well,
especially for Verinda.
Well, it would, but that's funny you're talking about time, because in a second I'm going to try telling the time in Japanese, which is, it's a nightmare, but I think I've got it. But who's going to introduce decimal time?
Oh, I can't remember where I read it, but they would say that we could work 5 days and then have 5 days off and job share.
What? Bob, have you been taking LSD or something?
No, not for weeks, no.
Okay, well, in that case... Well, thank you for that.
Bye.
Yeah, what a delightful fruitcake. Konbanwa.
Konbanwa. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Now, okay, can I do a little bit of practice?
No, just before that.
Oh, okay.
Before that,
yes.
I've got a friend, and she knows I'm Japanese.
You've got a friend... Oh, okay, because there was some debate with
perform to her, yeah?
Sorry, it's Japanese.
What's your name? You okay? My name. Just a second, yeah? Okay.
What's your...
This is Zina. I'm Japanese. No, don't say hello.
Hello, Gina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Do you know the woman you're with?
Yes,
What's her name?
Saya.
How do you know her?
I know her long time ago. No, she doesn't. She doesn't.
So, Gina, where are you from?
I'm from Thailand.
You're from Thailand.
Yeah.
And,
He's from Japan.
who is from Japan?
Saya.
Are you sure?
Sorry.
How do I know that you're from Thailand?
Can I speak Thai language for you?
I don't know, can you?
Yes.
Try. There's a whole group of them. Eh?
Sopika.
But how do I know that's Thai? That could just be anything.
No, my friend is Japanese. 100%, I think.
Okay, well, thank you for that, Gina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I do
Bye.
not believe a word of it. I do not believe a word of it. Saya? She's gone. She put the phone down. That's it. Well, that's... I was going to practice telling the time. Shall we? Can we... hang on a second. I just press that, do I? There we go. I don't believe a word of it. Well, so she's got some woman pretending to be Thai so that she can carry on the pretense that she's Japanese. Yes, hello?
You believe me now?
No, I don't. I don't believe that she's Thai.
She's Thai.
I don't believe any of it.
She's Thai. What? Oh, my friend is so horrible to me.
You didn't know what her name was. You went, this girl I'm with, what's your name? Oh, Gina. Gina? You didn't know her name.
She didn't know my name.
No, you didn't know...
I know her name.
You didn't. You had to ask her what her name was.
I know her name. What?
Yeah, I heard you ask her what her name was.
No, because I didn't know if she wanted to use pseudonym.
Use what?
If she wanted to use false name or not.
Okay, right, well, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, Saya, can you do me a favour?
Okay.
Can you ask me what the time is now in Japanese?
今何時ですか?
And then I started with... Okay, I'm just going to do it. Okay. It's going to take me a long time to work this out, but...
Okay.
Okay. Ima 8時... No, hang on. 今、午前8時... Hang on. Oh, is it go-go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to say AM or PM. I said AM by mistake. 今、午後8時...
Perhaps a call.
Hang on. Shush.
My mobile is very bad.
Okay, shut up. 1, 2, 3, 4... 40... I don't know what to do on it when it's a zero. 40分です。
8時40分.
8時40分.
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Come on. Because they changed this. I was trying to explain this, Helen. You say the minutes. You never say quarter past or quarter to. You say the minutes. But when you're saying the minutes, some of the numbers, they use a different word for the number. So instead of 1, you'll use a different word. And then some minutes end with pun, and some minutes end with fun. And I've worked out a system on how to know which one's which, but I've never done...
Really?
Yeah. I have to do it on my fingers, and if I start on that finger, that's pun, it's ipun, nifun, sampun, yompun, gorfun, ropun, that's not really 6, is it nanafun or shichichifun?
7分.
Nanafun, hapun...
It's better.
Hapun, kyufun, jupun.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it. I have to use my fingers and I have to do it really slowly. So by the time I've told the time, an hour has passed and I'm...
I never learned such system.
And I've learnt 5 new letters today.
Okay, what's that?
Sashi, se, suso. I've learned how to write them.
Oh.
And I'm looking at them now. So it's getting there, but really slowly.
Okay.
And what's the word for the 9th of the month? 9th day of the month?
9th of the month.
Yeah, so it's like... It's what?
That's September, yeah?
So it's not... No, not the 9th month, but the 9th day of the month.
9th of the month. Oh, 9日.
Koko?
9日.
Kokomaka.
9日.
Kokonoka. Kokonoka. But koko, that's nothing like the word 9, but it's kokonoka. It's the most... I nearly gave up learning it this week. I nearly said, actually, I don't want to do this anymore because it's too much hard work. Well, Si, listen, thank you for calling in.
That's okay.
I still don't believe you're Japanese.
Oh!
So, I'll wait for the photograph.
Oh! Oh, you can go to my blog. No, there's no photo of me, but there's a photo of my teddy bear.
There's a photo of your teddy bear.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Well, you know, I have to go there.
But it's a blog. It's if you're people who are too young shouldn't see my blog.
Is it adult? Is it rude?
No, it's a scary site.
Oh, come on, tell me what it is. Tell me what it is.
So I only started there like a few days.
Okay, so what's the website?
It's Saya in Underworld.
Saya in Underworld.
I'm
using the wrong computer.
I can't remember. But if you find in Google, if you Google it.
Saya in Underworld, yes. Yeah,
Underworld, you will see. I'm sure.
Underworld.
Yeah, I did. I Googled it and I found my name at the very beginning.
No, hang on.
You'll be able to see. Saya in Underworld, yeah.
Saya in Underworld. It's here. It's the first one that comes up.
Yeah, it's very
bizarre and dark tales from Japan.
You shouldn't read if you're under.
Oh.
And it's very scary because I'm translating all the Japanese stories.
Okay, right. Well, listen. After, hang on a second. Stay there. Hang on. We can do a bit of this now. Hang on. This is what this music was made for. Hang on 1 second. Here we go. A video found in the attic. A woman finds a strange videotape in her attic and watches it. Since then, she has had strange things happen to her, including getting marks which look like bruises and hair falling out of her head in large quantity. She thinks the video is haunted, a bit like that film, The Ring. You've just stolen it from The Ring!
No, what?
Oh, here we go. Here we go, piggyback. Once there was a family of 4. The father, the mother, the son, the daughter. The father and the mother had grown cold to each other in recent years and were arguing all the time. In spite of that, the family planned to go on a holiday. But the day before the holiday began, the couple had a fierce fallout again. The father this time got out of control and murdered the mother. The next morning, the father left home for the holiday with the children as if nothing had happened. After some sightseeing, the 3 of them sat down to rest. Then the son looked quizzically at his father and asked, "Daddy, why have you been carrying Mummy piggyback all morning?"
Did you get that?
Well, he's carrying his dead wife on his back.
What?
Is he carrying his dead, recently murdered wife on his back?
It's a ghost!
It's the ghost?
It's a ghost! You don't get it.
Why is there a ghost on... Why is there a ghost on his back?
What?
Why is there a ghost on his back?
It's a mother.
And you wrote that, did you?
Yeah, I translated it, yeah.
Okay, well, listen. Every time you put a new... I'm going to put this in my favourites, hang on. Every time you add a new one, can we read it out on the show?
Okay.
All right, so listen, I've got to go. It's good to talk to you.
Okay.
Sayonara.
Okay, bye, sayonara.
Bye-bye, there we go. Time for this. Fantastic. Sorry, it's Will with the travel. I do apologise.
No worries at all. In Stepney tonight, the A13 commercial.
Good evening.
That's right. I've got this frog in my throat. I do apologise. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. If you want to come on the radio, we've talked about stuff today. We talked about time, and thank you, Lino, for sending us a really boring thing about Swatch. But well done, you. Let's be honest. You know, he normally sends us much better stuff than that. So we've talked about time. I've prepped on my little Japanese practice, which is a little bit self-indulgent, but you know, you've got to get it wherever you can. We're talking about Wolf Creek. Now, this was something that Helen came up with last week, and I did mean to do this because I've never heard this before. The thing that John was saying about water is not salty in the middle of the ocean because it's not near land. I don't believe that for 1 second. Is he saying that that's just pure water, and if you needed to, you could drink it? In fact, that isn't true, because I've seen films where people are shipwrecked and they're on like a dinghy or something, and they can't drink the water because it's too salty. Why does he think that that's the case?
I don't know.
Oh, that's
He
right.
seemed convinced, though, that...
He's a very weird man, isn't he?
He's a bit odd.
He's a stranger. Anyway, if anyone could throw some light on that. Of course, I would have thought that water in the middle of the ocean is like so incredibly salty. It's like salt to the power of 10. I don't know what and why. Well, okay. Well, here's a genuine question, because I'm an idiot. Why is the water salty? How does that work? It's got to be... Well, I don't know. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. If you call up, good chance you'll get on. We'll leave it at that, shall we? If you call up, very strong chance you might get through and get on the radio. Julia!
Hello.
Hello, Julia.
Hiya. Sorry, I'm very nervous.
Is that why you're giggly?
Yes.
Oh,
and I've just told my friends that I'm coming on the radio.
Oh, no! So you can't muff it up?
No, I won't muff it up. I wanted to share the conversation about Wolf Creek with you.
Yeah.
And I completely sympathise with you about feeling uncomfortable because about 15 minutes into the film, I went with a girlfriend of mine and she loves watching horror films.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes into the film, I just found it too uncomfortable. I put the popcorn in front of my face. And
Wait, but hang on, 15 minutes?
I think it was 15 minutes. It was the scene that you were describing, and there was the guy with the gun.
Oh, yeah, that's about that's 55 minutes into it.
Oh,
So
is it?
For the first 50 minutes, nothing really happens, and you're thinking, right, come on.
And
when's
then
it going to kick
that
off?
Point.
Yeah.
And then I just ran out of the cinema.
But the thing is, are you any good with horror films normally?
No, not really.
Hmm.
No, I have to. Ever since I've always put like cushions in front of my face, or I
Oh, you're
look
one of
away,
those.
or I change the channel.
Do you have a boyfriend or a partner that you watch a film like that together? Tell me when the scary bit's gone. And
Yeah.
of course, what all boys do. Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah,
and of course you look, and it's the most gruesome thing you've. My girlfriend doesn't like seeing needles being, people being injected and on films. And the needle's gone now. Of course, the needle's in the arm or in the eyeball or wherever.
That's
But
very scary.
why was that? The thing is, Julia, I'm quite good with scary films. I like them. I enjoy it. I like quite gruesome films. I always have done. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of my favourite films. I genuinely think it's
That would be too scary for me to watch.
I think it's a work of art. I think the first one is great, but I don't know why I found Wolf Creek so.
It was just too gruesome, and it was just too detailed, and it seemed quite realistic as well. So I just ran out screaming. My friend just thought I was a complete a loser, but I was like, I can't do it, and then everyone was looking at me as I ran from the building.
Yeah, so you actually you didn't actually run out screaming.
I didn't run out screaming. I just ran out.
You ran out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like. we were talking about this. We mentioned this last night. Films that you've walked out of in the cinema. I've only walked out of.
I've ever done it.
I've only walked out of Godzilla because it was the biggest load of cack I've ever seen in my life. Absolute awful.
Oh.
I think that's the only time I've walked out of the cinema.
Yeah.
I'm not
that
sure.
Was the first time, but I just wanted to say you're great, Iain Lee, and I saw you on Big Brother, Little Brother, and you were really good.
I didn't have a clue what I was talking about. Though. Could you tell?
And my family really liked you when you did the 11 o'clock show.
Oh, you're saying that because you're a young lady and you're too young to remember it. But your old grandparents were big fans of it when TV first started.
It was really, really funny. It was and Daisy Donovan, you used to work with
Daisy
her.
Donovan, of course, love you, Daisy.
Yeah.
Hey, Julia, listen, thank you very much for that. Cheers,
Thank you
bye
so
bye.
much.
Helen has typed up Wolf on the screen. I couldn't work out why it was spelt wrong. Of course, there's only one L in Wolf, and it was confusing. I'm not having a go. I'm looking at it, and I couldn't work out. I thought, why is that? That isn't right, and I couldn't work out what it was.
How'd you spell it?
WOLF. So no E. I knew the E was wrong, but I couldn't see the double O. I couldn't see it.
And only one O.
Only one O, yeah.
That was quite badly spelt, though.
That was all. But hey, fair play. Chris normally types up on the screen, and then you're just guessing. You're just guessing what the person's name is, where they're from, what they want to talk about. Jean!
Hello, Iain.
Hello, Jean.
How are you?
I'm in a good mood today.
Have you done your shopping?
What shopping?
Your food shopping?
No, I've not been food shopping for ages.
Oh, my God,
I might go on Friday.
On Friday?
Why did I say that? I'm not going to go Friday. I meant Saturday.
Oh, and how was Saturday the filming?
Oh, the filming was all right Saturday. I was up at 5 o'clock. I'm up at 5:30 tomorrow. But I spent all day Saturday dressed up as a vampire.
Did you?
And it was very, very good fun. It was good fun. And it's, I don't... It's that thing, when you're doing something you enjoy, you don't mind working on your Saturday or getting up early or whatever. And I was dressed up as a vampire with a cloak and with the fangs.
Were you?
Oh, yeah, it was good fun.
Totally different Iain.
Totally different Iain. A bit like Grandad. So that was nice. Sunday, before you ask, I'm taking, this coming Sunday, I'm taking Dylan to see Bob the Builder.
Where's that?
At the Science Museum.
Where's that?
Where's the Science Museum?
I don't know where that is. Is it near Marylebone?
No, do you know what? I don't know. I know where the Science Museum... Alex, where's the Science Museum? I know how to get there. I just don't know where it...
Next to the Natural History Museum.
It's next to the Natural History Museum. Thank you, Alex.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's down there.
that'd be nice for dinner.
Do you know where the Natural History Museum is?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, that's next to the Science Museum.
Oh,
So we're going to go and see Bob the Builder. And also it's the first time. I'm setting myself up for a kidnap plot here, aren't I? It's the first time I'm taking him off without his mum and dad.
Oh my God.
I am so excited.
Yeah, I bet you are, Ian.
I cannot wait. We are going to have the best time ever, man.
What's your all-time favourite film, then?
My all-time favourite film?
Do you like the Freddy Krueger films?
No, I think they're rubbish.
I don't like them, and that Godzilla's a load of rubbish.
My favourite film of all time is one you won't have heard of. It's a film called Head.
No, I haven't heard of that.
It's the Monkeys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's their film. It's a psychedelic mess, and I love it. I love it.
Oh, you like the Monkeys,
I do. I can watch that film over and over and over again.
Have you met the Monkeys, Ian?
I have met the Monkeys, yes.
All of them?
All 4 of them, yes.
What are they like?
Well, Peter Talk, when I met him the first time around in the late 80s, was a bit grumpy, but now he's absolutely delightful.
Yeah.
I didn't really speak to the others very much. Davy Jones is a little bit grumpy.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Dear.
Never mind, eh?
Oh, okay, Ian.
Well, Jean, thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Do we have an advert here, Alex?
No.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Well, we'll take this one. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello there.
Hello.
I'm a first-time caller.
Well done.
And I was calling up basically to do with your salinity question about the sea.
Oh, okay. Hang on. See what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark you. Let me call you back because I don't want you to necessarily pay for this. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I'm going to hang up. Then I'm going to call you back.
Okay. Top.
How generous is that of me? I could have let the young lad pay. But it's first time call. He seemed like a nice bloke.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Sorry about that. Right. So, what's your name?
It's Jamie.
Jamie. Okay. So you can tell me why about the sea being salty.
Yeah, it's not too in depth, I'm afraid.
Good.
But basically, I'm a student doing geography, so I learn a bit about it.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, but basically what it is as the water runs off the land, it kind of picks up some of the land itself.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit strange, but anyway, and basically gets dissolved into the water, and all of the salt and everything else gets dissolved, basically.
So hang on, are you saying it is only salty around the edges of the sea?
Well, that's the thing. That's why, the bloke who said before, he probably thought it was just around the land.
Yeah.
It comes off the bottom of the ocean as well.
Right, okay.
So it can happen all around, whatever.
Is there, so if the salt is coming from, like, the rocks and stuff, of the rivers and stuff...
Yeah.
Is there a chance... Now, this may be... I'm realising halfway through this sentence, I'm probably about to say something really stupid. Is there a chance that it will run out of salt and the sea won't be salty one day? It will stop... The rivers will stop picking up salt... Because there won't be any more salt left.
Well, the thing was, if rivers stop picking up salt, that means they'll stop picking up things off the land. So you're given a situation where there'll be no land. Because there's salt in most things, really.
Is there?
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not a massive salt expert, but from what I've learned...
I like that. I like the fact you imply that there may be massive salt experts out there somewhere who that's...
I don't know, there's a few cats at my university where that may be just one of their favourite things. But, no, not me.
All right, listen, man, thank you very much for that.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, fella. Bye-bye. There we go. He's made salt fun, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go to what could potentially be the last call of the night. Well, after this, we have nothing lined up, so let's see where we go. It's Looney John.
Konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
I was going to say the same sort of thing, actually.
Oh, well, say it in your own unique style.
Well, the salt sort of oozes out of the rocks, and along with lots of other minerals and stuff, and it gets dissolved into the water, and then all the water in the ocean sloshes around and mixes it all up. So I reckon the ocean is probably just about as salty all over the place as it is in the middle as it is at the edges. So even though the salt comes from the rocks at the edges, it mixes up anyway. So by the time it gets into the middle, after 5,000 million years of sloshing around in the oceans and mixing up, it's still salty in the middle as well. And
have you got... John, can you do us a favour? I've only got 30 seconds for the news. Have you got anything we can talk about in the next hour? Because we haven't got any calls lined up.
Well, I was just about to watch the programme on Channel 4 about old people.
Oh.
They're having a programme about how old people get to be so old without dying first.
So we're going to lose... Well, that's why I've got no calls. Everybody knows that that's on. All right, John, well, thanks for that.
Globule.
Okay, yeah, I know why. It's a Crime Watch night as well. It's a Crime Watch night, ladies and gentlemen. I have set the Sky Plus for the Crime Watch this evening for the first time in ages. 0870 90 90 973. Here's the deal. We are so desperate for calls will put any old loser on. It's the best I can do. I'll do that. I can do feedback for a minute. That fills some time. There's a phone call. Get it, Helen. Stop scratching. All right, get that phone. Get it. Dear God, it's gone really quiet, and yet I know because I now have the radar figures. We're up in this hour. We're up. 8:30 and 9 is poor, but we're up now. We should be doing really well. Here we go. They're coming to us. Here we go. Admittedly, the callers were getting Eduardo, for goodness sakes. But we are desperate enough that we would actually consider putting Eduardo on the air. That's the situation we find ourselves in. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Oh, by the way, Clive Bull is off this week, and Nick Abbott is filling in for him, which should be excellent, as always, between 10 and 1. OK, well, let's go to Lewis in the Blackpool. Hello, Lewis.
Hello, you right, Ian?
Yeah, I'm good.
I was just phoning up to say I've recorded Crime Watch for you, but I just heard you've recorded it on Sky.
I've done it. I've Sky Plussed it. For the first time in my life, I've remembered that Crime Watch was on. And I had an email yesterday, last night as I was going to bed. Oh, no, it was this morning, saying, Ian, don't forget to record Crime Watch. And I thought, oh, yeah, I'll do it later. But I didn't. I got off my backside, I went, and I recorded it, and thank God for that.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be... who's doing it tonight? Is it... It's just Fiona Bruce, I think.
Yeah, there's a new presenter soon, isn't there?
The what?
There's meant to be a new presenter soon.
Is it? Yeah, when does the new presenter start?
I'm not sure.
Isn't it the best? But I get scared watching Crime Watch, and it's a good kind of fear. Because those are... You can get your Wolf Creek based on a true story. Crime Watch is based on a true story.
Oh, yeah, it's like, why bother going out?
Well, exactly. Well, Lewis, thank you for that.
All right.
Good lad. Okay. Well, I was hoping that would last a little bit longer, but, no. Tony?
Hello.
Good lad.
I would just want to make a point on, you were talking about the salt water. In fact, you need those salt water because it creates the thermal currents around the world. They would all be dead otherwise.
Okay. Well, listen, we're desperate enough for talking material that we can go with this. What's a thermal current, and how is it created by salt?
It changes the density of the water.
Right.
So it allows hot water to rise, cold water to sink.
How would we die if we didn't have that?
Well, it would happen like the day after tomorrow, like the film.
Oh, yeah, it's a good film, that, isn't it?
The Gulf Stream.
Yeah.
It would interrupt the Gulf Stream.
But
England would be greyer than it is already.
What's the Gulf Stream?
It's what allows the hot weather from the tropics to hit us in the summer, I believe.
But supposing we didn't have the Gulf Stream?
It would get very cold.
But would it? Would it, like, be snow everywhere?
Something like that.
Okay.
We'll never know. It's never not been there to find out. It could all be a bit of hype.
Well, this is the thing. Do you remember the hole in the ozone layer?
Oh, don't get me on climate control. All this is a big hype. If you want to prevent this global warming and all of that, then the truth is we should stop China from developing because they're all gonna want cars, washing machines.
Yes.
But you know. But we're all told to recycle a couple of Coke cans and everything's going to be all right.
I must admit that, yes, without getting too James Whale.
Nature has a natural way of adjusting itself. Let us all enjoy life.
And then wipe us all out in a few hundred years.
Hey, I don't think the climate's going to kill us. There's enough people willing to press buttons.
Tony, you're getting close to actually making a statement, so I'm going to have to cut you off there. We're borderline TalkSport territory there. Let's lighten up a little bit. Let's have line 9. You're on the wireless.
I'm not saying anything till I see my solicitor.
Okay, well that's good advice, everyone. That really is good advice. Mike.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm struggling tonight, Mike.
Mate, I can hear it, mate. There's some crazy people.
I think that maybe because I'm taking I'm off tomorrow, by the way.
Well done, mate. Well done.
I think that because I'm taking so much time off that people are like, up yours, Lanky. We're not listening anymore.
Mate, I think they miss you, dude. I think they miss you.
I don't think they do. I think they've realised that there are better people out there. Oh, well, never mind. I knew the bubble would burst eventually. It had to happen at some point.
Not as good as you, mate. Listen, Ian. I've got one request for you.
Yes.
Whoever rings the show, you've got to ban
Basically, at the end of the day...
You've got... No, please, matey, ban it. There must be another word in the alphabet.
Well, there is, because basically isn't a real word, is it? It's a made-up word.
I know.
Doesn't mean anything.
Everybody lives... everybody strives on that word, doesn't it?
Hey! Do you want to... guess what a word that's got one of the longest definitions in the dictionary. You get a good dictionary. A word that's got one of the longest... is so, S-O. Go and look... it sounds a little bit square. Go and look at so in the dictionary. The definition's about a page long. It's ridiculous.
Listen, mate, you're the king of the day anyway, so...
Bless you, Mike.
Enjoy.
Basically, I appreciate that.
No, you've got to ban it, fella.
Okay, there we go. That was his call. We were hoping that those 3 calls were going to be our safe bank. And, speaking of which, did anyone see the new, Millionaires at the weekend with, they've cut the first few questions out, which is, I think is wrong that they've cut the first few questions out. So you start off at 500 or whatever. Because, do you remember there was that guy that kicked a dog to death? And he was on there. And I think he lost all his money, because he was thick. And it's good to see someone get up to that last question before the 500 or 1,000, whatever it is, and lose all of the money. That's a fantastic moment in television when that happens. Anyway, 0870 90 90 973. Joe!
Easy, Ian.
Easy, Joe.
Long time no speak.
Apparently so.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
How's it going? You got Crime Watch all set up and recorded?
Oh, you're the one that brought Crime Watch in, aren't you?
Yes.
Good lad. Yeah, I know exactly who you are, of course. Yes. I've set it up. I've learnt my lesson, and I've learnt it well, even though... it's the first one proper without Ross, isn't it?
I know, terrible, absolutely Have you got it on Series Link?
Well, I have, but I don't know if the Series Link is going to work.
Oh, it should do.
Well, it never has done before, but I think this is the first time it's let me put it on Series Link.
Oh, right, because I think it only goes up to about 4 weeks in front, can't it? So it can't look too far in the future.
I've got a crime... You know what? You know that Rav's asked me out for a drink, don't you?
Well, no, because I've been travelling here, and after I last see you, I went off into the Far East. And guess where I went?
Tokyo.
No. Somewhere where you would like to go. In the Far East.
Somewhere I'd like to go. I don't know.
I went to South Korea and went up to Bunmanjeom.
Oh, really? Well, I want to go to North Korea, you lightweight.
No, they won't let you in here because you're in the media.
No, you can go in. You can go on holidays there.
No, you can't.
Don't, because you have Looney John phoning in saying that you can. You can. I looked into it.
What, you looked on their website? It says if you're in the media, you can't get a visa.
I didn't look at that much detail.
Oh, that's what you have to look at. But I'll tell you what, Ian.
This isn't really the media, though, is it? It's just LBC.
Well, no, it's just a little bit of chit-chat, isn't it?
It's a little bit of chitty-chat.
Nothing in this. But it was fantastic, though, mate.
Really?
Standing from the south side looking over, it is
next year, and Helen has convinced me next year that I need to go to Japan, and you're absolutely right. And I think it will be maybe sort of late spring next year. So I might do Japan, and I might do a bit of Korea as well, actually.
Do it, mate, do it. It was like a few English there, and the rest of them were all Yanks on the south side, and it was like, oh my God, you think yourself, oh, grow up.
Good American accent you got there, well done.
Not too bad. And also, I've seen in the Standard that old Talk Sport got commanded for gay slurs.
Yeah, they did. Yes, it's a fascinating story. Yeah, that Bushell.
Mike Mendoza, but someone else they've not named.
It's Gary Bushell.
Who?
It was Gary Bushell. It's on the BBC website. That so I think we're allowed to. But it was on the BBC News, so yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
Oh right. Well,
naughty, and that's what Ofcom are there for. And the Ofcom, they breathe down our necks, and I've been investigated by Ofcom.
What for?
People think I've been racist. People think I've been homophobic. People think I've been swearing. I know I got a lot of people complain to Ofcom about when I was saying that I can't remember what exactly I was saying, but about kids at the age of 13 should be allowed to drink, and they thought I was. But the thing is,
get a life, these people.
No, they do a little bit, but also, I've been fined and been told off and been sacked from other places before, and I kind of know what I can get away with now and what I can't get away with, and what the rules are a lot better than I ever have done.
And so we'll take it up to the line, but not over.
Yeah, hopefully. And Ofcom have always come back and said, no, there's no problem here. They've always listened, to the bit that in question, and have said, no, there's no problem here. It's fine. So, touch wood. You never know what's going to come out of your mouth one day that will get you in trouble. Anyway, Joe, listen. Cheers for that.
One other thing. Were you going to do your what's it called? Your one-man show? You and Buckley?
Oh, the Bill Buckley. Me and Bill were going to do a show together, and I had an idea for it as well, including a song that we were going to sing. Can I say, it's a song I used to sing with my friend Charlie Cheese, and it was called My Bigger Than Yours. And I was seriously, I would love to sing that with Bill. 'Cause it's a brilliant song. Do you know, it never actually happened. But
oh, good, sort it out, man. Do it. You know, a nice few quid.
I'd like to, I remember, I've written, hang on a minute, I've got my diary in front of me. I remember being on a plane, and I wrote notes about it, what it was going to be. Hang on, have I written them in here? Bill Buckley Show. This is what I was going to do, right? Is I was going to have a big box on the stage, right? Yeah. And this box, and it would be on the stage for the whole show, and you wouldn't mention it. And about 45 minutes into it, I'm ruining it now, but I'll do it.
Yes, go on.
Do I mention it?
Yes, tell
No, because it might be a good.
Oh, well,
I'm not going to mention. I'm not going to mention the box. I'll tell you two what the box is, because the box is a good trick that I might pull off one day. Love Boat. Yeah. There would be a bit where I just really swear at Bill, like really, you know, all of the swear words, and then he starts sobbing, and I storm off, and then he sits at the piano and sings like a sort of beautiful, he doesn't understand me kind of song, and then I come out and I start singing, Bill, do you know how much you mean to me? And then we do that. It's good, isn't it? There's something.
Do it, man. Do it. You'll make a nice few. If Alan can do it, you can do it, mate.
You've got a point there. Joe, listen, thank you for that.
Right, take it easy.
Now I'm enthused again about that. I'll tell you about the box in a minute. It's a brilliant idea that I think it would make money. Anyway, 0870 90 90 973. A little bit quiet. I don't quite know what. I think we're doing a half decent show. I think Verinder killed the show, in all honesty. I think he, let's have the travel. Will.
Hello.
Take your time.
I will.
There is no rush at all.
Okay.
Good lad.
In Stepney tonight, the 8th.
97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Bill, do you know how much you mean to me? Weekend mornings with my tea. Bill, you keep me company. I hope you'll stay forever here. A change of slots is what I feared, but I'm glad for now that it's the same next year. Bill Buckley, you're all that I see, even though you're not on telly, listening intently on the radio. LBC. Were you two joining in then? Oh, nice. Tracy!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Tracy.
How are you?
Do you know, I'm good today. I'm really good.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. I'm in a good mood. There's lots of good things happening at the moment, and that's exciting.
Apart from many calls.
Apart from the fact that no one's bothered to call in, but even that doesn't bother me today because I'm in such a wonderful mood.
I thought I'd share something with you.
Okay, go on.
You don't particularly like flying either, do you?
I'm not a fan of it, no.
No, I just thought I'd share a little experience on Saturday evening.
Oh, yeah. Don't mention any airlines or anything.
No, I won't. No. Oh, well, no, okay. I was coming back from Palma.
Yeah.
And at the desk that I got to for this airline,
yes,
there was a little note, photocopy note, saying, due to flight technical difficulties, this airline won't be able to fly you, and we've arranged with a different airline to take you on your flight home.
Okay, well, that's you'd hope there'd be someone there, but that's fair enough. They've arranged for another flight, yeah.
Mm. And it's free seating, which means basically it's grab a seat as you can.
Okay.
4 hours later, in between telling us that we were boarding, the gate was closing, then we were boarding again.
Yeah.
We got on the coach. There was a scrabble because anyone with a child obviously goes on first.
Yeah.
And many people tried to steal children to get on the flight first.
Oh, God, like that thing over...
Free seating.
Oh, that might explain some stuff. Yeah, go on.
And then we got on one of the little bendy bussy things that you get on.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, I hate those, because you queue up, you're at the front in the airport, and then you get on the bendy bus and it resets the clock.
Yeah.
Everyone who was at the back is suddenly now at the same level as you. That's not fair.
But also, they always open the door that you're not at.
Yes.
But anyway, we first started off, and we went in the wrong direction.
What's wrong? Can't they put some seats in those buses as well? They're just cavernous.
They do it on purpose, though.
They do. Anyway, sorry.
As fast as possible. But anyway, we then went the wrong way down the air, towards the plane. So we had to turn around and go back the other way to this plane.
Yeah.
And when you have that fear, thinking it can't be that plane.
Yeah.
It turned out to be. Can I say the name of the plane rather than the airline? It turned out to be a DC-10.
Well, that's a small one, isn't it?
No, that's one of those big ones.
Okay.
The old ones. I think many of them, I had this thing in the back of my mind that many of them crashed a long time ago.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
And it looked as though they'd sort of maybe dusted it off for us to get on board.
Oh, God.
Big old leather seats. Then my son picks out the sickness bag.
Yeah.
Because it's an American airline, I don't know where they found it.
Yeah.
Because the people were all sort of over 60 with cardigans on. That's stewards and stewardesses.
Yeah.
And the bags were called motion discomfort bags.
Motion
rather than
discomfort.
sickness.
I'm just writing Japanese letters while you're talking, but carry on, I'm listening.
Thanks.
Yes.
And one of them had written on the back of it, Wild Hogs, in biro.
Yes. Like the movie with, what's his name? Grease, John Travolta.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I will end it, because obviously you're bored.
No, I'm not bored. I'm just practising with Japanese, but I'm listening, go on.
And then a young man who looked like something off one of these comedy airplane films, spoof films.
Yeah.
My son, who's quite a nervous flyer like me, actually asked why he needs to keep his blind up, while we're travelling. And we were, at that stage, probably quite soon into landing.
Yeah.
And he actually announced that, son, if you don't keep that up, if we have to escape and jump off the other side, you won't be able to see what's going on because you'll be looking the wrong way. Yeah, he said that to him.
What a lunatic! The thing is, I accept. I don't watch the emergency evacuation thing because I'm grown up enough to know if that plane. What was that?
Oh, that was a text.
If that plane hits building, land, or water, we are all dead. There's no point. No,
well, that's why
we are all.
Think about blowing your little whistle and blowing up your life thing and all that. You're not going to do that.
If a plane lands, and I use that term loosely, on water, you're dead. It's as simple as that. I'm sure there are no examples of a plane, apart from that film once, where there's a plane landing on the water, the emergency things coming out, people. And it doesn't happen.
Love. There are those glamorous people who survived.
In Lost, yes, exactly. But that's not a documentary series. I hate to upset you, Tracy. Listen, thank you very much for that.
Okay.
Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. What an absolute nightmare there. I've forgotten one of the letters in Japanese. I've got kaki, ku. What's ke? What does that look like? I've got the answer here if I need it. I'm constantly just scribbling on bits of paper in Japanese. Oh, it's that! Look! I've got it. I've got those two wrong. That's that, and that's that. Well, no one's calling in. I might as well practice. I might as well do something with the time. So that looks like that, doesn't it? Oh, that's the same letter as that. That can't be right. Okay, right. Cat. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Did you say Jack?
No, I said Cat.
It's actually Pat. P for Peter, Pat.
Oh, hello,
Doesn't matter.
Hello, P for Peter, Pat.
Yeah, you're talking. Listen, Ian, I haven't ever spoken to you before, and I have to be honest.
Yes.
I've hardly ever listened to a whole one of your programmes. I've always felt they're a bit wild and wonderful and not my cup of tea.
Nor me.
But tonight you touched my heart.
Oh, well, how was that?
Because I heard you say, I haven't actually got any callers.
Yes.
And I also thought I heard you say that you were leaving soon, and I got the feeling that might have been you were leaving imminently, but your very courteous producer said it's not till October that you go. Have you finished a tour with LBC, and are you moving to travel or on to... onward and upward to better things, my dear?
No, I suspect that Helen may have got things slightly confused. As far as I know, unless she knows something different, I'm here until May of next year.
She talked about October.
Yes.
What's happening in October? Something gorgeous for you?
Well, yes.
Go on, you're getting married? You're having a holiday?
I'm not getting married, no.
Well, what's going to happen? Or is
I was at my mum's today.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, and lots of the family were there, and there was, we were sort of having a family meeting. And suddenly she dropped in, well, you do know that Ian's going to be getting married soon. I said, what? Well, Ian, you'll be getting married soon and having kids. I went, no, I won't.
Do you know something I don't know, Mum?
Yes, I said, no, what? Who have you been speaking to? I'm nowhere near getting married. That's not even on the list of things to do for a long time.
What is your producer referring to in October?
I don't know. You put me on the spot. Let's put Helen on the spot. Helen, what were you referring to?
On the phone, Sis.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about that. Steve can wait. Helen, what were you talking about?
You just got
I cut Steve off. Yes. What? Because I'm in an awkward position now, and I want you to...
Sorry, what?
Kat says you're mentioning October.
No.
Could you clear that one up?
Did you not get the Globotech memo?
I did not. Is there... Well, Kat, it looks like I could be on the way out.
Can we talk about this off...
It's probably best if we do, yes.
Listen, you have such a crazy mixed-up show.
Yes.
It's hard to know when you've got your tongue in your cheek,
yes.
your feet in your boots, you're pulling us a line, or what.
Yes.
Now, I'm old enough to be your mum, if not your nan.
Nice.
And consequently, I'm beginning to think you're sending us up. But with regard to no callers...
Yes, I'm not sending you up on that.
We're getting nervous that you hadn't got 8 or 10 lined up, and maybe only 2 or 3.
No, do you know, when I was saying that, we had none lined up.
Really?
If there's 1 or 2 lined up, I'm comfortable, I'm fine, we can work through that, and that will generate...
So you had got a blank screen with nothing flashing.
That after John from...
Right, of course. You see, you did. You
Yes.
see, you're clever, aren't you? Because you drummed me up out of the blue, and
I drummed you up.
I would never have called.
No, exactly. Well, that's part of the trick.
Yeah, it's very clever. It's very subtle, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
Yeah. Anyway, as I say, half the time it's very hard to know, as it is with some youngsters. And if I could see you, I would know, but I'm only having a chance to hear what you say.
Pat, did you just call me
how much of it's, leg pull or not.
Did you just call me a youngster? Please say you did.
I used the term in rather... I'm trying to think of words sometimes because I lose words. It's like...
Youngsters,
not
please.
literally, but you occasionally, I suspect, behave much younger than you really are.
You say
muck
I'm
about
old.
and you've got a juvenile side to your mature nature.
Okay.
And it tends to override what is probably a very lovely, mature person. And you put on this great act, quite frankly, and I bet when you delve a little bit, you won't... you're minorly, but not fully like that at all.
Oh, no, I'm nothing like this in real life. Steve...
Well, thank God for that. What are you like in real life?
What do you like to know, Pat? Steve, you want to say something about Pat, do you?
Pardon?
Your Pat sounds like
I'm Pat,
Sarah
not...
Kennedy.
I'm a who? I'm a what?
I'm aware.
Like Sarah
Who, what, where? Listen, there's only one criticism, not of you at all, and I really shouldn't criticise fellow presenters. It's only a minor point, but it's quite important, and you never get through to him very... Well, I hate to have to say it, but there does seem to be such a line-up. It's always engaged.
Yes.
And that's James O'Brien does seem to have somewhat of a bias against poor old Campbell. And he's got a... I can't think of it.
Who the hell is James O'Brien?
He's got a name for him that is based on Campbell, but it's another derogatory... He turns the word
Steve
into a derogatory.
will get with you. Steve?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Sarah.
I'm not Sarah. Now, who's this?
You're Sarah Kennedy, aren't you?
No, I'm not Sarah Kennedy, dear.
You do sound like Sarah Kennedy.
Do I?
You do.
My God, you're flattering me. I'll tell you something now. I'm 77, dear. I said I could be old enough to be your mum or your nan.
You sound about 50.
Oh, well, aren't you lovely?
No, you do, genuinely.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I promise you, heart, absolute, fingers crossed, heart, everything.
What?
100%, no,
You're not Sarah Kennedy. Okay, well, Pat, listen, thank you for calling. I do appreciate that.
We mustn't drag on about nothing. Have you got some more interesting things
the whole show is dragging on about nothing. That's the point of it. I think...
Seriously, you think you're going in May absolute heart honest, and your producer suggests there's something about October.
Well, I'll have a word with her during the news and see if I can...
I think you should. If there's something, announce it so we can get a collection going for you.
Thank you, Pat.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She was bonkers, wasn't she, Steve?
Yeah, I think it's definitely Sarah Kennedy.
I think you're right.
Drinking again.
Yeah, but it's possible. Steve, listen, I've got to go. Thank you for that. Let's try one more. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Was it a mistake, or was it planned?
Well, now, there's something to think about. 0870 9090 973. More of your calls after the latest news in it.
Iain Lee. Good evening. Call 0870 9090 973.
It's like
Cabot's just walked in.
Yes, I know. I don't want to... But it's like a theremin, that, isn't it? It's kind of like a... Hey, man, it's like some crazy avant-garde. This is where I'm taking LBC. Playing rubbish pop, speaking Japanese, and feedback. That's what the direction of radio. I've discovered it. I knew I'd come up with something. Just seen the Cabot. He's in at 10 o'clock for Clive Ball. So that's cool. He's in all week, is he? So where's Bob? Bob has been away for, like, months. I don't even know if Bob exists.
He's gone on holiday with Agent Chris.
Oh, it's one of those, is it? Yes, okay. Right.
Adults only.
Yeah, it is an adults only. I'm enjoying, as I get older, saying adults instead of adult. 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 Anyway, to celebrate the launch of the... Oh, hello. I want one of these. To celebrate the launch of the brand new Xbox 360 Elite this Friday, we're going console crazy all week. Be among the first to get your hands on the Elite with our How Low reverse auction. And if that isn't enough, we're throwing in a Samsung 26-inch LCD TV. The person with the lowest unique bid wins the game, the lowest bid in pence that nobody else makes by 11:30pm tonight. To bid, text LBC plus your bid in pence to 88821. For example, to bid 45 pence, you text LBC 45 to 88821. Bids cost £1.50 plus your standard network rate. Lines close at 11:30pm tonight. Bidders must be over 16. See www.lbc.co.uk for full terms and conditions. I was doing a voiceover. I did a voiceover for an ad on Friday. I did one today. And the ads, that bit at the end, the legal bit, they're not really interested in. They want it as quickly as possible. So you have to do it, if you excuse me. Bids cost £1.50 plus your standard network rate. Lines close at 11:30pm tonight. Bids must be over 16. See www.lbc.co.uk for terms and conditions. That's the speed they want it at. And then they say, can you do it a little bit faster? It's Cassie.
It is indeed.
Oh, hang on, no, it's not. It's Jason. Sorry, Cassie. Jason's been on for 12 minutes. You've only been for 2.
That's all right. Ladies first.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Cassie, it is you.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, what a gentleman.
Thank you, Jason.
But I'm not taking both. These calls have to go consecutively. They can't go at the same time. We haven't got enough calls to do 2 calls at once.
I'll ring you from my other phone.
That's a nice. Jason, can I ask you not to chip in on Cassie's call, please?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, or you can chip in, but you mustn't use anything that you were going to talk about in in her phone call, if that makes sense.
I will close my mouth right now.
Okay, well, you can chip in if it's going to make it longer, but don't you dare use up any of the stuff that you phoned in about until Cassie's gone.
Not a problem.
We got it?
Yeah.
Good lad. Okay, Cassie, let's be having you.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, what prompted this call is I hope you don't leave.
No, I think there's been some confusion. I've seen the email that Helen was talking about. I'm not leaving.
Good.
It's not yet.
No, you do have something special, and you do grab the attention. You're
Yes.
very entertaining.
Well,
You're very, very good.
Thank you.
And it would be...
Terrible.
It would be really something
Okay.
I would miss the
Don't
show.
you-
Anyway, I'm sure lots of people would if you weren't around.
They were sounding quite heartbroken.
I am indeed.
Oh, don't, hey, listen, whoa, there's no need for anybody to go tossing themselves off of buildings. It's going to be fine, I promise you.
I doubt that would happen. But
Well, I would hope someone would.
you are sometimes difficult to understand, and I find getting a handle on young people who ring in and some of the jargon and stuff that they say, I find that entertaining.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls.
And also, it's very enlightening. You know, it's
Enlightenment.
educational all
Yes.
the time.
Well, we talked about salt today in the sea.
Mm.
That's educational. It's a little bit dull, I'll be honest, a little bit boring, but it's educational.
That's not what your show's about, though.
No.
I bet you have
Salt.
a great number of psychologists, psychiatrists listening to you.
Only once a week for an hour.
I bet, because it really is an enlightening show.
Okay, well, thank you, Cassie. That's very kind of you to say.
You're very, very welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hang on one second. What do you want?
I've got being up.
Where?
Outside LBC.
Well, you know what? If I'd have, been listening to that hour of radio with you on, I would have beaten you up.
Oh, I don't want to see you because you didn't do nothing for me.
Well, what did I do? I let you come on the radio for 45 minutes, you muppet. Since you've gone, Vinny, I have had no phone calls. You have killed the show this evening.
He should make the tea, Ian.
He didn't even make any tea.
We'll go down to Burger King or something.
Yeah.
I'm the guest.
No, you're not, Vinny. You're the muppet.
Anyway, thanks for the opportunity.
Anyway, Jason, what can I do for you?
I was giving you a quick call just to add ratings to the show, and just to say, you ought to leave only temporarily and come back on a bigger paid contract.
Okay, well, I'm not in tomorrow. Does that count?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Okay, but maybe it is because I am doing a heck of a lot of bunking. I'm doing, like, today I've only got one day off, but for the next... Saying that, there's only a couple more weeks of it. I think I've only got 2 more weeks after this of me bunking off, so, come September, we're, really going to be rocking and rolling, Jason.
Get a Japanese presenter on in the meantime.
Oh, there's an idea. Well, I think what this show does need is a girl. I would like, I'd like to do a show with, like, a girl co-presenter. I don't know why, and it'd have to be someone really good. But I can't think, of any show, well, the Psychic Show, that doesn't really count. Maybe there are on Radio 1, but there's a show where it's a guy and a girl doing it together. I can't think, if there are any, and I think that's missing. I think if you get a funny girl, it could be quite good.
It's difficult to picture a funny girl, though. Well, who would you have?
Who's a funny girl? There is the argument that no girls are funny, but I don't quite buy that.
Betty.
Oh, well, we could have Betty in. Who could, well, there's an idea. Okay, this is our project for the week, is to draw up a list of girls that could potentially come in and do the show with me. And then we get them in and do a show with them. That's it. Okay, that's the project.
Over 60s, though.
Well, no, we want, no. Any age. Okay, for the next 2 weeks, this is what we're going to do. And this includes us, Helen behind the glass and Lady Alex, and you, dear callers. We're going to compile a list of potential ladies that could co-host a show with me that will be entertaining. Hey, if they're fit as well, that's a bonus, everyone wins, but that's not a prerequisite. And then, at some point after that, the winner will get in to do a show with me. We can do that, can't we, Helen? That sounds like it's something we could...
Yeah.
We can do that, can't we?
I've got one already for you.
Who? Go on.
Who's the woman...
Abby Titmus.
Spaced.
Oh, Jessica Stevenson.
She'd be good.
I think I was rude to her unintentionally. I met her at the same do that the blonde girl from Girls Aloud was chatting me up. And I met her, and I'm a big fan of Jessica Stevenson. I think she's quite attractive, and I think she's very funny.
You like Lorraine Kelly, bring her in.
We'll get Lorraine Kelly in, put her on the list. But so Jessica Stevenson came up to me and was chatting to me. She said, "Oh, it's nice to meet you," and all that. And then she went, and then we sat down and had a dinner, and she was at a different table. And then she came over, and I went, "Oh God, not you again!" And I sort of turned to a friend, and then I looked up, and she'd gone. And it was obviously me. That was me joking, but I think she interpreted. She probably doesn't even remember it. I think she interpreted it as a real, "Oh God, will you get lost, please?" And she disappeared. I feel terrible. Anyway, okay, so Lorraine Kelly and Jessica Stevenson are on the list.
And also, a follow-up to yesterday,
yes.
I'm recovering from the film.
Yeah.
Itchy the Killer.
Oh, you were the guy that was going to watch Itchy the Killer.
I watched it twice.
It's great, isn't it? It's hard work.
Definitely something interesting, yeah.
It's a messed up Japanese film. Did you understand the ending?
I think,
No.
I did, because it wasn't actually Itchy that kills him, it's just he actually commits suicide, in a way, and he doesn't actually get to fulfill his vow of killing him. That's the way I see it. But did you watch it in the Japanese, or did you watch it in English?
I watched it in Japanese, of course.
Well, I've got it here in English as well, but I watched it in Japanese because I thought it would be better to watch it in the origin of the film.
Always watch it with subtitles. Never watch a dubbed film.
Yeah, it's rubbish.
Dubbed films are awful. I used to watch them as a kid. Awful.
Definitely. Hey, listen, there's another thing I ought to tell you.
Yes, boss.
Do a Google.
Yeah. Is it rude?
Do Bruce Lee bronze statue.
Oh, okay. Bruce Lee bronze statue.
Mostar. Mostar.
Mostar.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee bronze statue. Mostar. Bosnia. Bosnia.
Yeah, excellent.
Well, hang on a minute.
Bosnia. Amazing.
Oh, look at that!
Amazing!
Bosnia unveils Bruce Lee bronze. A bronze of martial arts legend Bruce Lee has been erected in the Bosnian city of Mostar a day before a second statue of him is unveiled in Hong Kong. The life-size 1.68-metre statue depicts the Chinese-American actor in a typical defensive fighting position, with a pair of nunchucks.
I think we can buy one in Chinatown.
How weird. Why have they done that?
I think it was...
Oh, no, hang on, there's a follow-up story.
Yeah, go for it.
A life-size bronze statue of Bruce Lee, erected in the Bosnian city Mostar, was vandalised only hours after being unveiled on Saturday. The life-size figure, which captures Lee in a defensive stance, was erected as a... However, by the following morning, the nunchucker's chain and one of its handles were missing. Oh, and the statue was surrounded by empty wine and beer bottles. Oh.
Muppets. Well, we could, I want to get that statue.
Well, it turns out it's going bit by bit. You can just pop over there and have a bit of it.
Get up to Soho and get some.
Yeah. All right, Jason, listen, thank you for that, mate.
No problem, I'll give you a shout tomorrow.
Cheers, fella. Bye-bye. Let's go to Cassie. Hello, Cassie.
Hello, Ian.
Did we just talk to you?
No, I'm another Cassie.
Oh, there's another... Wow, 2 Cassies in 1 15-minute... But I think this is a radio first.
It's a first for me as well.
Hang on a second.
I don't meet many other Cassies.
I think it's a radio first, Greeky Lion.
Hello, Cassie. How are you?
Yeah, don't talk to him too long. You don't know where he's been.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
He's gone. Anyway, Cassie, what can I do for you? You sound fun.
I'm
and drunk.
excited because... No, I don't drink.
Good, well done you.
But I live in Portsmouth and I moved down from London about 1.5 years ago and I've just been flicking through my TV and I've just discovered I can get LBC.
Are you on the Sky or the Virgin?
Virgin.
Oh, we've just appeared on the Virgin within the last week, Channel 973.
Really? It must be fate.
If you'd have been flicking around last week, you'd have... well, hang on. You wouldn't have found it, but you've found us now, yes.
It's fate. It really is. It's
can you believe that, Greeky Lion? She's just found us.
Yeah, I believe you. Would you let me talk to Cassie or what?
No, I will not. Anyway, Cassie.
Anyway,
yes.
I'd like to know, have you ever been to the Isle of Wight?
No.
Because I'm going next week. Well, I'm going this weekend. I'm going on Friday.
Yeah.
And I just want to know what I'm supposed to do there for 4 days.
Is the Isle of Wight the one that's got the 3 legs? Is that the Isle of Wight, or is that Guernsey, or Jersey?
No, that's the Isle of Man.
It's the Isle of Man, is it? I think
it's the Isle of Man.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right, it is the Isle of Man.
But no, there's lots of legs as far as I know, but...
I don't know anything about the Isle of Wight. I bet it's freak. I bet islands like that are freaky.
I know, and this is why I need help. I need to know where to go and not to meet too many funny people.
Why are you going there?
I'm going camping. It's my birthday at the weekend, and I can't afford to go on a proper holiday, so we're going to spend a few days in a tent instead.
Watch Wolf Creek before you go.
Is it going to make me still want to go?
No, it won't. It'll make you think, I don't want to go anywhere near a tent or anything like that. Not even in tents, actually, but it'll make you think, no, travelling is awful.
No, travelling's good, but it just depends where you're going.
Okay. Well, I don't... 0870 90 90... If anyone knows anything about the Isle of Wight, I don't know anything. Well, let's ask the team here. Let's start with Helen behind the glass. Helen, what do you know about the Isle of Wight?
I've been there once to go to a festival.
Oh, yeah.
And it seemed okay.
What festival did you go to?
The Isle of Wight Festival.
Oh, what a stupid question.
Festivals are good, but I'm a bit late for that.
Okay, so okay. You didn't need to say it with sarcasm, Helen. You could have just...
I just said it as it came.
You said it came out of your mouth sarcastically.
Well, that was the festival that I went to.
Okay, well, you didn't need to...
I went to the Bee Festival on Saturday.
Oh, yes.
It was fabulous.
I don't like festivals. I've never been. But I don't see the point. Why not just stay at home and sleep? It's the better option to me.
No, but you get to see loads of bands and really random ones as well. I got to see Sinead O'Connor, and I never thought I'd see Sinead O'Connor sing.
Yeah, again, doesn't really, I like to know what bands I'm going to see. And that's
Proclaimers.
Chris, Alex, do you know anything about the Isle of Wight?
I went there a few months back just for a trip. It was a bit Wicker Man.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit worried because nobody sounds very enthusiastic about it.
No, well let's ask an expert, shall we? Greeky Lion, do you know anything about the Isle of Wight?
Yeah, I know a few things about the Isle of Wight.
Okay, excellent. Well, it turns out Greeky Lion knows about the Isle of Wight. Cassie, keep listening.
What do I do?
Well, keep listening. I'm sure someone will call in.
Okay.
Cheers, Cassie. It's time for this, isn't it? Will, do you know anything about the Isle of Wight?
I went there on a school trip when I was 11. It's very nice. It's got the Needles.
Just give us the travel,
Allen
mate.
Bay.
It's the travel. The travel.
A40 eastbound tonight, says Elaine.
I know. Oh, sorry. Having a chitty chat. Sorry, sorry about that. This is George's here, producing Nick Abbott, who's on at 10 o'clock, by the way. Nick Abbott is filling in for Clive Ball all of this week. It's 10 o'clock. Anything else? No. Okay, bye-bye. Right. Andrew.
Good evening.
Do you know what? In the last, 10 minutes, my brain has just kind of stopped working.
That's because Vinny's been in.
I think it is the Vinny effect, but the V factor.
Some sort of virus.
We've got a list of women already for co-presenters. Lorraine Kelly, Jessica Stevenson, Connie Huck, Alison Ferns and Anna Rayburn. Oh, that might be nice, isn't it?
It'd be an idea, wouldn't it?
It'd be an idea, wouldn't it?
It'd be a good show, that, wouldn't it?
It would. No, it probably.
No.
It probably.
Maybe
wouldn't.
not.
I don't know. Anyway, Andrew, what can I do for you?
Right, you don't take any notice of the airline safety things when you go on a plane?
No, I don't. It's pointless. If that plane goes down, you are dead.
Have you seen the news tonight, then?
Oh, no, I did see a picture of this. What exactly is happening?
Well, there's in Japan, there was a Chinese airliner.
Yeah.
Apparently it was taxiing.
Yeah.
And it started to catch on fire.
Wow. How scary is that?
You should check it out on the internet.
Well, I've got telly. I can watch it on telly.
Well, do
you know what? I was in the office earlier, and Helen said to me, we're talking about Japan and the Kurikorda Quartet and me learning. She said, you must go to Japan, Ian. Why don't you go this year? And I said, well, I've used up all my holiday. Well, okay, you should go in the spring. You must go to Japan. And then she was saying that. I looked at the telly, said, that plane that's on fire, where is that? And we looked and went, I think it's in Japan. So that kind of put me off ever slightly. That's an omen if ever there was one.
I mean, even the pilots were jumping out the windows.
But exactly. So how is no one?
They did have the old, the inflatable chutes go down.
Okay. Did everybody get out of the plane alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's something to be grateful for, I suppose. But
you smelled smoke, you leg it, didn't you?
You what?
You smelled smoke, you leg it.
Well, exactly. I suppose you do leg it.
Well, especially if it's on the ground.
But that's it. It happened on the ground. If that happened in the air, no one would be getting off that plane. A plane hits a building, hits water, or hits the ground too quickly, you are dead. Nothing that they tell you on there. You are never ever going to use the inflatable thingy bob life jacket.
They give you a parachute, so take your lap, jump.
Yeah, why didn't they do that? Surely a parachute is much more useful than having lights on the floor.
When they get down to a certain level, say, right, we're safe now, jump.
Yeah.
Be good, wouldn't it?
I don't watch those things because I think it's just scaremongering. When they're telling you the emergency exits, that's just scaremongering.
Yeah, the emergency exits are there. Why?
Yeah, well, yes. So what? I always like it.
We're saying
if you get the seat that's
next to the emergency exit.
Yeah, you have to be able to open the door. They're trusting passengers to take the emergency door off. No, thank you. No, I want an expert sat there.
I want to sit somewhere else.
And also, if you appear, once they were going to give me that seat, they said, we'll put you in there. You're right, opening the emergency door. I went, oh yes, bring it on. I can't wait. And they moved me. They wouldn't let me sit there because I was too enthusiastic about opening the emergency door.
Yeah, tell me where the black box is. I want to sit next to that.
I want to sit inside the black box if I can.
Make the plane out the same stuff and make the black box out.
Well, that's the old thing, isn't it? Why don't they? Because that stuff don't break. Andrew, listen, thank you for that.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, fella. Take care. Let's go to Steve in St Albans. Hello, Steve.
Yeah, how you doing, Ian?
I'm all right, thank you. We're nearly the end of the show. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go to the Chinese chip shop. I'm going to buy a massive bag of chips. I'm going to get a cheese and onion pasty, a pickled egg, some sweet and sour sauce. I'm going to go home. I'm going to stuff my face and watch the telly.
Good for you.
And listen to Nick Abbott filling in for Clive Bullis. Well, of course.
Of course, on the way home.
Meant to say, of course, yes. Anyway, Steve.
I was calling a couple of reasons. The first one is female presenter. Is it Daisy Sampson?
Daisy Sampson, yes, she's on the list. Okay, I think
excellent choice.
Yes, okay. She's there, yes.
Isle of Wight. I'm going to the Isle of Wight this weekend with the family.
Oh, okay, because Cassie was going.
Yeah, great place to go.
Why?
Because it's like being in England 30 years ago. Everyone's polite, everyone's nice.
So there's still loads of punk bands playing, are there?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit surreal to start off with because everyone's nice and friendly and not trying to kill you.
I don't buy this. That I bet there's there are still hoodies there.
Yeah, but they're very well spoken.
Okay, well that's fine. Posh hoodies, but you go there all the time, do you?
No, we went there last year as a bit of an experiment, and we liked it so much that we booked up to go back for a long weekend this weekend.
Okay, well, Steve, listen, thank you for that.
No problem. Have a great evening.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Let's go to Lydia. Lydia, you've been to the Isle of Wight as well, have you?
Yes, I have been, and we are just going actually in 2 weeks' time. It's absolutely marvelous, fantastic place. Yeah. You enjoy all the time, and the place we are going.
What is there? What's there that isn't here?
First of all, the freedom. A beautiful seaside.
Yes.
And everything is nice.
Yeah, everything is nice.
Oh, everything is nice.
It sounds a little bit safe.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, very safe
Oh.
and very nice. The people are beautiful. Everything.
Lydia, can I ask where your accent's from, please?
Oh, can you guess?
Well, it started off and I thought you were Greek, and then I thought no, it's more Eastern European, like a former Soviet state, possibly.
Oh no, thank you.
No, oh no, okay. Oh, so you're offended by that? Okay. So we come back the other way a little bit then, and then I don't know.
You know the geography, don't you?
Geography. Are you you're not Czechoslovakian or anything?
No. To the north from Czechoslovakia.
To the north from Czechoslovakia. What's that?
No.
Spain. I don't know what's up there. I don't know what's up there. Not Turkey. No, 'cause that's
No, look, when you have the Czechoslovakia,
yes. Yugoslavia.
no,
Doesn't
to
exist
the north. To the north. Yugoslavia is to the south.
To the
yeah?
south, okay. So it's the naughty north and the sexy south. So what's up? Helen, what's up above Czechoslovakia?
Lithuania?
Lithuania.
No.
No.
My borders originally, because I am now 31 years in this country.
Okay.
And is between in the...
Bulgaria.
No. In the south is Czechoslovakia.
Hungary. Yeah. Hungary.
Now in the west is Germany. In the east is Russia.
Poland. Poland, yes, of course, that's what I was thinking of. Of course, I should have gone. So, popatrz na mój ogórek.
Pardon?
Popatrz na mój ogórek.
You... Who teach you that?
Doesn't it mean have a nice day?
No.
Well, hang on, what does it mean?
I can't tell you.
No.
Well, look at my cucumber.
Oh, I do apologise, Lydia. I did not know that. I'm very, very sorry.
Do you?
Very sorry.
Well, anyway, Iain, just the lady, she will have a beautiful time. Yeah. And
you can look at my cucumber if you want to, Lydia. Lydia, listen, thank you very much for that. Take care, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, there we go. Thank you, Stanley Gajava. He taught me that when I was 15. Jill.
Iain.
Hello, I haven't got much time. What can I do for thee?
Who told you that meant that then, anyway?
Stanley Gajava and Richard Kukowski when I was at school.
Oh, dear Avignon.
Yes.
No, I was just...
Thank God I didn't say ja ist dupa. Anyway, I don't even know what that means. Right,
no,
yes.
Don't ever again stick to the Japanese.
Yes. Stick with the Japanese.
No, I was trying to persuade Helen that she would be the right person to do the show with you, but she says, oh no, she doesn't like being on air.
Whenever she says she doesn't like being on there, but whenever I listen when Nick Abbott's filling in for me, you can't get her off the radio. And then when I come back, when Nick's been doing it for a bit, you don't shut up. You're always talking.
Oh.
Talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What's the matter?
Oh, we don't have...
Hang on, Jill, you've said something on. I'm just saying, you've told Jill you don't like being on the radio, yet whenever Nick is in, you're always talking. Then whenever I come back and he's been filling in, you don't shut up.
Oh.
I don't shut up when?
When I want you to. Woman. For God's sake.
I don't know what you're on about.
I think he says, when Nick's on, you don't shut up. And when he comes back, you don't talk.
Jill, no, right. Jill, I have to go.
All right, well, take care and I'll talk to you next week.
Thank you very much. There we go. If you missed the show tonight, it sounded something like this.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? I mucked that up, didn't I?
Vinny, 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 Vinny. You got the words wrong.
I'm Richard Fairbrass, standing in for Paul Ross on LBC 97.3.
What time do you call this?
A train, innit? So I put my headphones on.
If you want to, I don't even know why you're here.
Yeah, I've got a few topics in it.
Back away.
I've got a few topics in it.
Okay.
One of them is
I've forgotten it.
I've forgotten. Crime. G-Rap Sleepy G!
Oh, God, it's awful.
Oh, what can it mean?
Verinda? Yeah, come in, man. This is the Bin Man. Bin Man, this is Verinda. Yeah, I know. I laughed first time I saw him. I couldn't believe it.
Crime. Globule and Ranjit. Do you know talk sport? Yeah. Do they actually talk about sport?
Now, Vinny, what do you do in real life?
I'm a pimp.
He's a genius. Can I have the Richard Fairbrass clip in my folder, please? That was fantastic. Oh no, line 2's gone. That's it. I am off tomorrow. I know it's terrible, isn't it? It is terrible, but there's only a couple more weeks of it, and then it's all back to normal. So Anthony Davis is in tomorrow. Nick Abbott's up next for Clive Ball. I feel a little bit sad for some reason. I don't know why. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Peace and love to you both.
Isn't that a sentiment that we can all be happy with? I've realised that I've started speaking like Richard Madeley and saying just really stupid, patronising, old man, bland things. I'll try and work on that from Wednesday. Right, that's it. I'm off. Anthony Davis is in tomorrow. I'm back Wednesday. Nick Abbott's up next. That's the business. Thank you.